For the keen-eyed, this might be the first time that Jackie started the record.
I think so.
Button.
Record button?
Yeah.
32 episodes in and I learned how to press a button.
32.
Hi.
Hello. We exist.
We do exist.
It's been like over 2.5 months.
We might be hitting
Jeez.
3.
Was it in November? No.
It was before the end of the year. Happy
2026.
March 10th, 2026.
God.
So the math on that. We missed you. I missed you.
I missed you. Yes.
I feel like we start every episode the same.
We do.
As of late.
But it's getting harder. Like not harder, but like more busy.
Yes.
Like it's like I remember saying, back in the fall, like I've never been this busy ever. And I'm busier than I was in the fall.
Well, for those of you who are astrologically inclined, they say that this is the year of the fire horse. Those of you who are not astrologically inclined, just like what kind of vibe does like a fiery horse give you?
There's fire horse.
And I just feel like, I know this because I'm an astro nerd and I also know Carmen's chart because it's so fun. It is like your year of like new beginnings and like lots of change. And like I feel like last year was my year of like new beginnings and lots of change, and we seem to be You're
finishing up yours.
Yeah, I'm finishing up mine, and yours is like picking up,
So how was last year?
Last year was
not
also
my
new
biggest,
beginnings, a lot of change.
No, it's true. It feels, I have a lot going on. It's all really good stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's the piece. Like I still have my regular practice, love it. I'm a psychologist, and I love my private practice that I have, and the associates I have in the clinic that I've always run, and that's been wonderful, and everything was so nicely balanced. I was able to knit. I was able to golf 5 times a week. That was my life. And then I started teaching, which has been incredible, but it's been the prep for that, teaching grad students. The prep for that has just been way more than I need to make it, I'm sure. I think that it probably could be take a lot less time than I'm giving it, but I just really love it. And I also, and so I end up
It's how sometimes we can cast something on, where you're just this is the pattern, this is yarn, we're gonna cast something on, and it works out great. I feel like teaching can be like that, but on the balance of when I've been when I've done teaching, or as I do teaching now, there's a joy in the planning, or the planning is part of the process. It's kind of the analogy that I'm going to draw, which is not real for us, is you got to swatch, and you have to and you want to play with, do I do this or do I that, so on and so forth. That's part of the teaching. And then I know we've talked about, then you often arrive and you're why did I plan for 30 hours? Because it just worked out as it happened, because teaching is
and then there's no time to fit in all the things I did have. Yes.
It's when you pack for a trip.
Yes.
It's when you pack for a trip and you're what knitting project do I need? And you suddenly have 6 whips and you're going away for 4 days. Anybody do that? I feel that is teaching prep knitting version.
Plus I often sometimes bring wool in skeins, just in case I feel I want to cast those on.
Yeah.
And then I need to bring my needles just in case. But you're so right, because that's also how I pack clothes. I'm a million different possible outfits.
Yeah.
And I can't wear all of them, and I usually only wear 3% of what I bring.
But it's the desire to have the thing that you want or
just
need in the moment.
Yes. It's so true. And then when you actually are teaching something that you just love so much, I am, my poor students, I always laugh. I'm maybe the readings I assign are a little bit much. I'm don't you want to spend 20 hours a week reading? I'm sure they do, but they can't because they've got other classes. But anyway, So that's been there. And then on top of it, we're starting this training clinic. My friend and colleague and I we're opening a training clinic in Toronto for student therapists, which is amazing. But then there's all of that extra piece of trying to get that
start a whole new
ground.
place, which I know a little bit about.
You do.
And mentoring and supporting baby therapists, which I also
love that.
In the weird parallel way am doing in a bigger way even before your clinic came. It's just all a lot of new stuff which of course you can do on your own time, but I feel like you and I got so accustomed to like being the like privilege of being self-employed and being like Mondays are for this and Tuesdays are for this.
Leisure.
But then sometimes when you start new things, suddenly like your timetable is no longer your timetable.
Yes.
And then you add both of our timetables.
Yes.
And we're like, when's the next time that we can be together in the same place? And it just, you know,
I know.
we had hoped
and we
earlier.
had a few other pieces and then things popped up and it was like, oh God. So anyway, we are here.
We exist.
Thank you for those of you who have like just been the little like,
are you alive?
Yeah, are you there?
Yeah. We haven't broken up. We are still together. Carm moved to Toronto. This podcast still exists. Like we still exist. We're good. Yes. All is good.
I still have the belief that all the things that I've got going will calm down. Like the whole point is not that I'm going to be doing it like this forever. It's just that it hasn't yet.
Yeah, startup energy. I'm like, oh, it'll just be this like little thing.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, that little thing, there's like all of these exciting news.
Yes.
I'm realizing take more time. And I think you were the one who so lovingly like reminds me that like really great things take a lot of energy.
Yes, they do.
I think like sometimes, you know, we're gonna be at Knit City
in
2 weeks, Knit City Toronto, at the Sonder Yarn booth. So we hope that we'll get some good
some
hugs
please,
and knitting time
and looking at knitting
with you all. But whenever we go to like a knitting weekend event, the like evening of the last day, I'm like, that was so much fun.
Remember last year we were coming home from Montreal, we were on the train. Do you remember we were just like, not talking, can't talk. Just
I know, and like the two of us were on a train together for like 8 hours and we actually did not exchange words. We like ran out.
Yeah.
Which was like,
we were like, I think this is it. We're just knitting, right? We're just
like.
So that's coming up too.
Yeah.
So fun. Oh my God.
We hope you're well. We hope that you've been finding your ways to contend with the world outside. Thank goodness for knitting and thank goodness for friends. And we're so happy to be back here and to get to hang out with you. And who knows how long this episode is going to be because we have 3 months worth of knitting.
I mean, because I have had less knitting. Well, I have been knitting a lot. It's just that I haven't been accomplishing anything. So I have like other whips too that I'm like, I've brought some whips.
You know what? Yeah. You have entered into the Jackie Whipland.
I think I have, like Jackie.
I'm so sorry.
They're not finished. Like I'm like, what have I actually accomplished? Just 2 test knits.
You've accomplished a lot.
Well, knitting wise. Like it's the test knits, at least those got done because they have to.
I have to tell you, like even having the date for this podcast absolutely like contributed to like some knitting momentum that like, you know, it never goes away, but there are varying levels of intensity. And like even knowing that we were gonna like podcast today, I was like, oh, knit. And I found myself like on Ravelry for like hours instead of like doing the things that in my life probably are higher priority. But like, you know, I just want to acknowledge that like this place, like you all, it matters.
It does matter.
It matters so much.
And I feel like Ravelry, I've been also kind of just looking at Ravelry, which is not what I should be doing because
it is exactly how you're taking care of yourself.
Yes, it just feels so fun sometimes.
Yeah.
Just to like go on and just see what's available. Have we talked about Hot or Not?
No.
I don't think so. Because I think I discovered her at the end of December. And you don't know Hot or Not? Okay. What is the name? It will be in the show notes. Oh, we didn't do our quick thing.
Oh shoot.
If you're new, hello, if you're new here.
9 minutes in.
9 minutes in. We're a one-shot a one-shot podcast where we just pressed record and barring technical difficulties that sometimes things happen and like the phone call comes in and we stop. We're like just shooting this and we're gonna upload it right away. Show notes, Jackie always puts in usually like a day or few days after they will arrive. They will be underneath in the description.
For all the things that we talk about that we forget, and if there are things that are missing, like please let us know in the comments. And
we don't put anything up. That's why, because we're not fancy. You're just basically sitting across from us, and as if we are talking to you, as if you're sitting like literally right across from us.
Yeah.
Yes.
My name's Jackie.
My name's Shirley.
Oh God.
I'm kidding. I'm Carmen.
It could be 2026.
It surely could be. 2026. It's my fire horse name. Yes, sorry. I'm Carmen, Jackie. We've been doing this for is this 4?
This will be our 4th year.
Oh my God.
That makes
in
sense.
July, 4th year. Jeez. Okay, but there was something that I was just saying.
Hot or not?
Hot or not? Oh, okay. She is how do I even describe this person? She's like, I want her as a friend. I want to just sit and listen to her all the time. She's like a spitfire from Australia, this woman from Australia. And she started, she has had a podcast, but I never knew wool something. Yeah, that was worth interrupting my train of thought to provide that really important information. Anyway, she has had a podcast for a while. That never came up. But what she started doing in December was she took the Ravelry hot 10 hottest things in the exact moment that she was podcasting. So she would just pull it out, and then she's like, these are them. And she would say whether it's hot or not, according to her. And I loved it because by the second episode, she's like, okay, listen, just so you all know, it's hot or not, according to me, obviously. It's not like I'm using any kind of you may not agree. It's of course, that's fine, but it's whether she thinks it's hot or not.
That's funny.
So fun. And now she's kind of I think she's having to move to some other things because you would imagine that it doesn't change that quickly. Because she was putting that every week.
Still not hot.
No, but more exactly. I think one worked out to something like 6 out of the 10 were already done. So anyway, she's doing some other things. What made me think of her? I can't remember.
Browsing Ravelry.
Oh yeah.
The joy of browsing Ravelry.
Yeah, so going on that list, and just seeing what's new, what's hot, and then just favorited, and it's just really a fun thing. Even if it's window shopping.
Oh my gosh, it's so satisfying. I mean, we talk about this all of the time, but we're okay, how do I get, how do I maximize my knitting joy whilst minimizing the parts that involve the knitting that we don't like, or the parts that involve the purchasing that we don't need to do, how do we be intelligent about sourcing knitting joy in all the ways.
True. That will not take up stash space, will not take up
time,
or
will not lead to 45 whips.
Yes. Also, I have such when I heart a project, and now I heart them and I put them in categories. You can do this on
her faves are really well organized. They're really fun.
I know, you would never imagine it. So do you go in
there?
I
do. That's how I go to Ravelry. Just
you go to my faves?
There are certain people, I won't name names.
Oh my God, I love
because
this.
I don't want to out myself for lurking on Ravelry, but there are certain people that do what I don't do, and who also have wonderful tastes that I'm just rather than me browsing hot or not, I'm gonna browse what's hot for Carmen. So you can look up a user
for me, not even go into my favorites.
No, it's just favorites. I'm just assuming that your favorites are
right,
what you think
but it would come up under
it would
the
come
hot.
Up. So
definitely.
So if you don't know how to sleuth Ravelry in this way, you can look up a user, and then you can go into their in the same way you can look at their projects. You can also look at what they favorited, and then if you add them as a friend, I think.
Oh, it'll pop up.
Then it pops up in the community tab, and I feel like this is the no, I'm not gonna say it. Am I gonna say it?
Yeah.
It's like how we do meta without meta.
Right.
I feel like I'm going on Ravelry to do the things that I used to do on Instagram that I can't
Yes.
figure out how to do in the same way anymore. Like when they took away freaking hashtags.
Why did they
when
do
you could
that?
follow hashtags, I feel like that was where I got so much of my like inspiration.
Yes, I don't understand the reason.
So now I am on Ravelry, and grateful that that exists over there, although I recognize that not everybody can be on it. And I recognize that I could be a better Ravelry citizen, but I am a Ravelry lurker.
Well, I love that. And I'm a Ravelry favoriter.
And a curator, like you're curating these little
so
like
fun.
collections, and
It's
I'm like,
so
oh,
fun. And when I put it in, I am like, it feels kind of like I knit it. It's kind of like Pinterest where it feels like I've already done it. But what's so amazing to me is that every single time I put a heart, like I am very discerning about the hearts. Like I'm gonna, if it's a heart, I'm knitting it, or at least I'm thinking I would. And then I'll have some time and be like, what do I want to knit? And I go through and I'm like, so many, I'm like, nah, like what's with that? Like why do our tastes change? It's not even taste. It's not like I'm like, oh, I don't like that anymore. But like I love it. And then I really am like, no, I don't really want that anymore. It's so weird, isn't it?
no, isn't that the definition of being human?
I guess.
Is that the definition of being a woman?
Fickle.
Like, I mean, I really respect. There are some things in my life that are like every single day I feel equally happy about this thing.
True.
And if I like don't have this thing that like
Yes.
consistently, you
That's
know,
true.
like, and you have those things. I know
do.
what your things are.
I do have
There are
those
a lot of
things.
things with which you are whatever the opposite of fickle is.
Truth.
Right?
Yes. What is it about fashion that it feels like you want it so much
Fashion
and then
is
you don't
emotional.
like it
It's
after?
also it's emotional.
Yeah.
I think it's seasonal.
True.
Like whether it's
Yeah.
because I am of a certain age and like remember like catalogs in the season, so I get to a certain time of year and I'm just like everything needs to be different. I don't know if I just like Pavlov dogged it because of those kinds of things, but like it's like I don't know.
It's true. And also how much time I have too. Like if I'm in a mode where I'm like, oh, let's say like I just want something really like complicated, and then I'm like, oh, this looks amazing. Whereas then if I'm like in another mode and I don't want complicated, I look at that like crazy cabled sweater and be like,
yeah, I mean, I think we talk about this a ton. Did we do this in the preamble? Our podcasts are really long because we will eventually get to knitting. I swear we will eventually get to knitting. And I think both you and I, and those of you who have been here for a while, like recognize that like knitting has the potential, if you want to engage with it in a particular way, it has the potential to be therapeutic or to like offer you a place to source what you need. Yes. Right? So like if life is insanely chaotic, sometimes it's just like, sometimes I need garter. Or sometimes when life is insanely chaotic, I'm like, give me a Marie Wallin, please. You know?
I know. And it's not always, exactly. It's not always the same.
It's not always the same, but there is like this opportunity to kind of say like, how can I use this like creative place to like tend to myself and care for myself? And and that's why in my mind the idea of having like a static make 9 and a static Q is not for everybody. It's absolutely like for some people that's exactly how they tend to ourselves, but you and I are like woo I think I often say like I'm steady, that like sort of steady, committed, linear, regimented like part of me. I use that in so many places in my life. And so like I don't want to do that in knitting. Like knitting is my like the place where I don't have to do that.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Although,
and then on top of it, it's like fabric that we're making too, that we're gonna put on our body, and so there's that piece too. Like sometimes I'm like, no, like something really, really heavy, and then another time it's like, oh no.
Yeah. We had a little giggle before we turned this on because Carmen's here at my studio in Burlington, and it is like 20 degrees outside and sunny, and all of the FOs, like all the knits that I have were like backlogged, right? Like these were the things that I was like in January. I really
I have a hood.
So
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We're gonna be a little out of season or perfectly in season for those of you in the southern hemisphere in preparation.
Although isn't like most of the southern hemisphere doesn't really get super, super cold anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Our friends who live in the mountains in the southern hemisphere, or like stick some of these in your favorites and come back to them when it's chilly, which for those of you who like live sort of adjacent to us in Ontario, that's like 3 days from now.
Yeah.
So
yeah. You always get another dump. But this is particularly hot. Like we're not used to this. Our blood is
like
still
19
thick.
degrees Celsius in March.
No, it's crazy.
I'm not complaining. Thank
It's
you,
beautiful.
spring.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pouring rain.
But if it looks like we are less enthusiastic about the knits today, it has nothing to do with the knits and everything to do with the weather.
Pull them off. Even the fact that I'm in long sleeves and I can't do anything about it.
What you can't see.
This is the
under
girl
the
that usually
table
is
is that both Carmen and I are wearing like she's wearing a long skirt, I'm wearing long pants, and we've like pulled them up to our knees, but you can't see that.
Thank God I didn't wear tights.
But in any case.
Okay, all right, 20
Okay.
minutes in. 20! I apologize also for the voice. It's, another cold.
Okay.
Yeah. What? Look at this. Look at this. This
Are we gonna
this
start
feels
with
like,
this?
yes, we are. What's so amazing about this is that when I look at first, sometimes I can feel like maybe it's compared to also this dress kind of looks like a shirt. Yeah, and it looks like you're wearing kind of a plaid shirt, like in a way, when I first look at it. It's really cute. Tell me about it.
Okay, so I love this shawl. I think on the last episode, I had said that one of my like intentions for 2026 was like to return to the shawl life. I feel like this has reminded me how much I adore not only shawl life, but like big project shawl life. So,
it's so pretty. Oh God.
This is such a instant favorite for a number of different reasons. This is the Bow Bow Shawl by Isabel Kraemer. And for those of you who like watch other knitting podcasts, you might have seen this on a number of other podcasters' episodes.
In the same wool.
In the similar wool,
colors.
yeah. So this started, the inspiration for this project started with Haley from Knit Weekend, and this like moment where we were so lucky to go to Jill Draper's open studio in October, and like completely unplanned. I think for me, like that's part of the magic of this is like completely unplanned. We like Carmen and I like roll in with our friend Kristen, Cozy Made Things, like way like off schedule. Like we had a plan of when we were gonna arrive, and we got stuck on the couch in our cozies like knitting, and then we're like, oh God, this has an end, but we were earlier in the year before. Yes. And we showed up, and like all of our a good number of our like favorite podcasters were all there at the same time, and Haley was knitting on this shawl and was having so much fun that she was like, maybe we should pick wool for it. So wool was chosen, and this is not what initially I picked up at Jill Draper.
Oh, that's right, because you made the other one with
I made the other one. So there was another
right.
shawl that I made, like a small shawl that I made last episode. I'll link it below, that I also love. But if you look at the Bow Bow shawl, let me see if I can pull it up fast enough. It's like a really gorgeous, is this gonna stick? It's like a really gorgeous, I think like high contrast striking pattern.
Beautiful.
And most of the people who I've been knitting this along with and have done these like beautiful high contrast versions, but it's me. And I just needed it to be like
gorgeous.
a little watercolorier.
It is, but, and then there's this like really beautiful brown.
And so the yarn is from Jill Draper. The two shades of blue are in High Plains, which is the Clara Parks Merino, which I talked about last episode.
Unbelievable.
Which blocked. I thought it was good and then I steam blocked it and wore it for like weeks steam blocked, and then because the episode was happening, I was like, let me do the like proper podcaster thing and wet block it, and like
oh my God, it's absolutely
and then this what looks on the it's looking to me like black. It's actually like a really, really dark brown. It's the colorway Black Walnut, and maybe one of my favorite bases that I have worked with in like years. Like this could be a desert island yarn for me, in this base called Mohonk Light, which is like a New York, like locally sourced lamb's wool that's woolen spun as a 2-ply. And I'll be honest with you, I touched it in the booth. Like Haley, Andrea, Kristen, like a lot of the people who have been knitting, I don't think Kat used, a lot of people who have been knitting this shawl, they use that base. And I was like, I get it. Like it's nice, but I didn't walk
it wasn't
away
like the
with
high
that.
plains, because I got the high plains too, because it was so soft.
It was so sumptuous.
Yes.
I sort of like, I get it, but I didn't get it enough to like put it in my cart. And then I had the gift of being able to touch the Mohonk Light after it had been blocked in Haley's shawl, and I was like, what the heck is this? And so this little bit of Mohonk Light I didn't purchase. Haley gifted it to me because they got it before I got it, and now that I have worked with it, like felt it blocked forever, and then like knit with it, there is something about this yarn. It reminds me a little bit of like when we discovered Bolaire Orchard's CVM, and I was like, is it that I love CVM, or is it that there's something about this wool? There's something about this particular wool that is reminiscent of that, except it's like a light fingering, and it just is like, I don't know, can you feel the difference in the texture? Like when I held it in the skein, maybe. I don't know, like it's just, so. I mean, soft is like a funny thing.
It feels like that, yes. So I can feel that this has a little bit more grit than this, but
yeah. But so it's still like, I mean, stitch. Soft is relative, but also it just like feels so incredibly nice to work with, and then it blocks out even more glorious than like so on nice. The fingers. I was like so sad. Like every single stripe, I was like, can I just like make the shawl bigger? Can I just make it longer so that I can work with it? Okay, stats about the shawl. So this is it's knit sort of top down. It's a triangular shape.
My favorite.
I don't know what it is about, and it was knit on like a US 4. You have sort of your main color, let's say, your contrast color, and then like a pop. It's really like potato chippy, and this little, I don't know, it's very funny. What do you see? Like what's I think of houndstooth. I know it's not houndstooth, but to me it looks like houndstooth plaid. People
it does have a plaid feeling to it.
Some people have said that it looks like little boats.
I was gonna say it does look like little boats or cranes, maybe.
Cranes, maybe. My favorite one that came up is like that looks like a bunch of middle fingers. Yes, that's not the world. I love knitting, but the little boat mess, or the little or the fingers, or like whatever it is, they come from picking up a stitch, picking up the stitch from like rows below. And if you've been here, I'm like, I don't like fisherman's rib because I don't like going down. There's something about this that was like so fun, I think, because it's every 4th row, you have like 2 rest rows and 1 row where you're like doing something. So it just like moves really quickly. So and I like, as usual, is my pattern. Like I want to knit like a gajillion more. I was so sad when this shawl was done. And like usually when I am knitting something that I love, I like can't wait to get it off the needles. Yes, it's been a very long time since I've been like lamented, like of course I want it off the needles so that I can wear it, but also like this is so wonderful as a process because of the yarn, and also like the pattern itself, that I was like, I only have this many stripes left. And it really helped, because what I remembered about being a shawl knitter is that like being a shawl knitter involves a little bit of tenacity, because the shawl is very fun at the beginning. Big. And then at the end, you're like, just don't tell me how many stitches there are. Just don't tell me how many stitches there are. So if you want to cast on this shawl, if you think that it's beautiful, like definitely cast it on. It's such a comfort knit. It's so beautiful. And something about it, we've talked about like shawl shape and shawl size. Mm-hmm. Like it's somewhere between a triangle and a crescent. Like it does have that wingspan without being like super, super deep. Or perhaps it's just because it's like a fingering weight yarn that I don't feel like it's overpowering me.
I love it. I find that this is the most, for me, the most wearable shape. But it is possible to go too big on it for me too. So this one looks like a perfect size.
One of the sort of, I don't know, shawl proportion things that I learned from you is like, you want the shawl to like land around the elbow or like just beyond, gives you that like thing. And
nice.
What I think I realized is like a fingering weight shawl is my happy shawl place, but it also is a commitment because it's more stitches and more yarn and
Look
such.
at this beautiful detail, like the edging. That's really, really pretty.
It's really beautifully balanced. And again,
I love the idea.
I make any modification?
That chocolate, I feel like is the, like, that just seals the deal for this shawl. Like it just captures, it just grounds the whole thing.
It grounds it, yeah.
It's in the perfect spot.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
This was definitely like a skein meets skein moment where you're just like,
well, and there's so much like movement in these two. So that's only 2 colors that you're alternating because there's so much complexity.
Yeah, it's pretty like tonal variegated because hand dye, but I think it works.
It looks beautiful.
I think it works. And
then the fact that actually this is solid. I think that is, Jackie.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Knit to pattern, no mods. Except this bind off. If you look at the pattern, the bind off is usually in the same, like this darker, whatever this color is.
Oh, I like the brown.
But
well done.
I basically knit 1 row and then bound off according to pattern on the wrong side to get this little edge, which I think helps because the contrast is so large. And it's just enough that like, if I want a more contrasty moment, then I toss it over. If I'm feeling like lower contrast and I just want more like watercolory, then this works.
It is so nice. And is the gauge the same as what they?
That is a very good question. I'll look that up.
Because I like the size of it.
I knit it according, like I used the needle size, but I definitely didn't check gauge because it's a shawl.
True. I just find I used to be a tight knitter, like now I'm like so loose.
You're probably, so it's knit on a US 4, which is what, 3.5. But it's a shawl, so it like doesn't matter so much.
It does, because this is, I want it like, I like the size of this. So I guess that's just it. Like, cause I wouldn't want it too much smaller and I wouldn't want it too much bigger.
So yeah, would you like to try it on? I feel like it's like, we
not
didn't
maybe
plan
the
this,
best for,
but, and I know you're hot and you're already wearing long sleeves. However,
make sure
y'all knit it.
Down.
Knit it. It's so good.
I think, so I did not join in this group because at that point I was like, listen, Carmen, you're not a shawl knitter. Well, you're a shawl knitter, not a shawl wearer. Pretty.
That's fair. Oh my God, it looks so good on you.
Yeah, like it, I've got a whole rack of shawls that I never ever wear. The only ones I ever wear are my triangular ones. But like
shawl, I mean,
I feel like I'm all in Outlander.
You are giving really, you're giving like, you're giving hot, modern Outlander.
Oh, thank you.
Hot, right? Not hot. Hot.
Hot. Hot for sure.
Hot in many ways.
Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, this is so pretty. I should have knit it with you guys. Now I wish, because I only got the
I feel like so one, I absolutely ordered right, like this I did not buy it at New York Sheep and Wool, paid the duties and the shipping.
You did it.
And
you ordered more.
Yeah,
hey?
because I had the original colors that were lovingly picked, and I swatched every combo of color, and I just kept going, too much contrast. Too much contrast. And when I messaged Jill, and I remember picking up a skein of this one, like sort of the darker blue that I didn't purchase at the time, but like was living rent free in my mind. And I sort of said to Jill, I was like, do you have something that's close to this, but enough contrast that it'll work? And the colorways, I forget, but I will put in the show notes, is basically, she sort of said like it's 2 steps less saturated.
That's
like
what it feels like.
It's the same, like, I don't know, recipe, but like a different level of saturation. And I feel like it worked out so well. And the other thing that I want to name is like, I love a variegated tonal yarn in a skein, but I don't love it in a garment.
Yeah.
Probably because I don't bother with helical knitting and the pooling, like just stresses me out. But I think that this pattern actually surprisingly works well for like a little bit of tonal.
It's almost better. I actually think I like it more because the dimension, like there's more movement in it than the just like, because, and this stands out so clearly to me because there's so much dimension otherwise. I really like this shawl.
I mean, I think, you know, oh my gosh, it's so cute like that. I never wear it like that because I'm not like a rapper. But like, dang, Karen. Right. Exactly. Okay, now everyone's like, buy pattern.
I want to be I'm buying the pattern. So
it's so pretty.
It's so nice. Like these lines are so nice.
This is my first Isabel Kraemer pattern.
I was gonna say I haven't knit anything by her either. Like, what is with
I don't
us?
know. I think she's prolific. She's prolific. The pattern is like really well written. It comes with like little YouTube tutorials for the dip stitch.
So pretty.
If you just want like a little inspiration snack though, this is a good one to like take a look at on Ravelry. Sometimes I think, do I have anything new to say about knitting? Because I'm like, oh, you say this all the time, but it's still true. Color makes a pattern so like it
transforms it.
It's like a whole other thing, right? And so like if you just want a little inspiration snack or you're just like in need of some like happiness, go and check out this pattern and like be amazed by how like a shift in color like changes it. And people have done scrappy projects and like all the various different things. And I should probably shout out that I felt confident to do this lower contrast one because there was a project that I saw where somebody had done it in like cream and like baby pink. And then the stripe was in this like rich red maroon color. And I was like, that's my favorite version. And that's how I ended up like here.
I think it makes, because honestly, I liked the original, but it was like, I think the contrast threw me out a little bit in that color. Even though I loved it, I actually was like, it was very gingham.
It's very preppy.
Yeah, and it felt like a specific look to me that I was like, I don't know. Whereas this one doesn't have the same, like I'm seeing it more as just these lines that are everywhere. This is so drapey.
Yeah. The inspo was mutable water.
Mutable
water. It's an astrological, like blah blah, but it's.
What does that mean?
Oh, it's so gorgeous. Mutable is like ever shifting, ever changing, water being water. And it was sort of something that I was trying to cultivate and explore in like my own, I guess, like spiritual practice. Aww. And so we're back to like shawls are sacred places.
Representation.
And they let us flow and move. And I'm so grateful to you for like seeing and acknowledging that like movement piece because that's what I wanted. I was like, I need something that is just like on the needles that I don't have to think about. Yeah. That allows me to kind of like be in the flow in a way that I think there are just some projects that feel more flowy than others. And this was like flow in the pattern, flow in the colors, flow in the like movement of the like the fiber as it was happening and then in the wearing as well. And, you know, you kind of know like not every single project can be like, you know, 10s across the board, but this is like 13 across the board. And also I think that I don't know that I'm trying to think of like the last time that I had knit something that I got so many comments on from non-knitters. And yeah, like I'm not knitting for other people, but it's like real nice when a non-knitter is like, ooh, like, and
can I get this?
My favorite, like there's kind of like a double like ooh moment, and the first is like, wow, that's so beautiful. And then you just like give a little lean for them to touch it. And then they're like, oh, you know, so it's like visual and tactile. I'm like, I'll make you a knitter soon. You know what I mean? I'm like, 1, 2, let's go. You know, like,
and then the, it's so easy. You can do this. And they're like, it is though.
But I have like in my mind now is like, could you do it one strand fingering and then the other strand like mohair leftovers because people have done really scrappy ones that just keep changing, like to do like a solid like changing mohair and then like
God.
another
it's like
solid for
4
the pop.
or so? I mean, I guess
It's
don't
3.
give it
Like
away.
I mean, sorry.
I'm
What?
sure it's fine. Yeah, it was
In the
just
colors?
meaning, yeah, like how often does it switch? I guess rounds. I guess people could still. It's not giving the pattern.
Yeah, no. You're
about
alternating
every
between like main color, contrast color, and then you have like a color pop, which I guess is like CC2, which just comes in at the end.
No, sorry, I was meaning.
Scrap?
What were the stripes?
The
like
stripes.
how long? But you answered it. 3 rows each. 4 rows
4
each.
rows. Yeah.
Cool.
You're doing something. All knits, all pearls.
Beautiful.
Yay.
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
What did I want to say?
Lesson learned for me.
About?
Every single time I don't join in one of these like cows, which is every time, because as we know, sometimes I join the cow and then I never finish it.
No, that's not how this happens. It's you knit something, then I covet it, then I make a cowl for you to knit the thing that you're already done
Not
knitting.
always.
Not always, but often.
Yeah. Anyway, but I sometimes I'm like, no, I don't think that's my style, or like I'm like I don't know if I'm feeling it, and then it gets done, and I'm like, oh.
Okay, but you always love trying on shawls.
Yes.
But you don't love wearing them, and I
I
think that's
know.
like that is like a know thyself knitting maturity. It is. It is. It's like I know that I'm not going to invest hundreds of stitches and then feel sad about like it being
true.
on the drapey thing.
Yeah, because it is just sitting on the drapey
It is just
thing.
sitting
Even
on the
today,
drapey
I was
thing.
looking at like my beautiful like floor shawl was sitting right there, and I'm like, I love it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
but I don't put it on.
Although
this is the time of year I do.
I was gonna say like I think that shawl season for you is like a very short period.
Yeah,
and it also has not been practical for like your life and the way that you are.
This is it, because I'm not going to do it in session because I get hot and stuff, and then in teaching I'm also hot. Maybe it's just time of life, just hot a lot.
The fingering weight though, it matters. That's what I've discovered.
Yeah.
I have a shawl wall. I love all my shawls, and I realized like I like knitting the DK and the worsted ones because it moves quickly.
Faster.
I never end up with like 450 stitches at the end, so I don't like lose steam.
Yes.
But I think that shawls, like for me, a shawl needs to dance. Like like the ones that I tend to wear tend to have the quality of like movement and like they're ethereal. And like how do you get movement and ethereal? Toothpicks.
Yes.
Except this one's not toothpicks. Also, dang, Merino.
Is nice.
It's nice.
It's really nice. Of course it is.
And what I'll say is, again, I don't want to bag on Merino, but sometimes like we love a like yarn with personality.
Yeah.
Like that has like it just feels like something's like whoa, like what's happening on the needles. And this is a Merino that has personality, which is very cool. And also like anything hand dyed, you're kind of like ooh, like what's gonna happen. And also I love that it's Merino that's like not local to us, but locally sourced, like a flock that has history and meaning. And I think that those things are also a lovely way to enter into Merino. So highly recommend.
Into Merino, which is usually somebody's starting point. Well, not starting point, but like that's kind of a it's the most popular sheep breed in the world. I think isn't it something like 90% of.
It is. I mean, I guess I'm speaking from like my experience, which is like liking farm yarn.
Yes.
And then reaching an age and a hormonal status where like farm yarn is not always wearable
for me too.
And then trying like the softest of the softest, and I'll talk about this in some of my other whips, and just sort of feeling like I like the product, but the process is missing some of that. That like this, like if
Capture
you're
that
a
side
more,
of it.
if you like a quirky farm yarn, but you want to experiment with Merino, like I'm saying, like this is a good entry point into it. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Yeah.
No, it totally makes sense.
But yeah, she who started with Plotolopi.
That's right.
I wish that my skin would cooperate with Plotolopi because it's so lovely.
I know.
But it's just not.
No.
It's like I can wear it in this temperature range, you know?
But I can't, I mean, now some of my, like, I've got some of the stuff you were talking about, like, where it's just like, I'm, like, it just hurts. My skin is like,
not happy.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, I went on, but
Of course you did. Jackie had a friend come by before, and we were talking about, you know, like we're good at podcasts, and she's like, well, how do you guys talk for like, you know, like that long? And I'm like, we can talk for 45 minutes basically for, you know.
One whip.
One whip. I mean, I guess it's technically 25 minutes since we took 20 minutes to get started. But yeah, we just chat. We just love it.
And we both have to try it on.
Yeah.
And I need to like figure out how to do that thing where what did you do? You like,
What happened last time? I got a call. I forgot to put this on, Jackie. It's okay. If I press this, I'm sorry.
We may be back. Yay! We didn't go away.
I'm like,
what did you do? You did something like magical.
Oh.
Do you remember what you did?
I am
luckily, I can rewind this and watch it so that I can figure it out.
I put it off to the side. I kind of did an Andrea
Mowry. Was it like this?
Yeah, it was like that, I think. And then just over, that one came around.
We need like 2 people. Ooh. See, you know what's very funny? I find this shawl, like, okay, so technically this is more like stable. You know how like part of the reason why you don't wear shawls, and I also notice that I often start with it and then I have to take it off in session or when I'm teaching, is because like we're like hand talkers, right? And so like technically this is this is like a safer hand talking scenario, but somehow this feels less secure to me.
Less secure?
Yeah, like I'm more aware of it than if I like put it over my shoulders.
Oh, I see
and
what
it's
you're
gonna
saying.
slip off, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you were talking about like the only
yeah.
way that like you wear a shawl, or the way that works for you wearing a shawl is like to wear it like this.
Yeah.
My thing is like, if you get the right weight and you get the right elbow edge, like look
Look at her.
I can keep talking with all of the enthusiasm.
Look at.
And then when it falls down, it reminds me to like friggin' take a pause and give my client and my students like a moment to simmer down after I've just like fire hose them with enthusiasm.
Yeah.
So, in other words, it's a good pacing tool.
Well, I must admit it, obviously. We shall see.
Functions. Infinite functions.
Yes, beautiful.
Yeah. There we go. Nice. Shawl. I think it's very funny when we show up in the same color setup.
It is pretty funny.
We don't mean to.
No. These are...
works though.
I know. And it changes around too. It's not like I actually wear like blue in, like you don't really
I know, this
blue.
is not like
a denim. We're
like
both
color.
in denim.
Yeah.
All right, Jackie. Well,
One of yours.
I'm gonna pull out a massive hot sweater.
Are we doing hot sweater time?
We're doing hot sweater time.
Hot sweater time.
Hot sweaters. So this is way bigger than it should be. Look how big this is. When you see the actual pattern, you'll see it's like definitely much smaller. It's supposed to be smaller. So this is the Arctic Armor pullover sweater. Arctic Armor sweater, I think. I haven't shown this, right?
No.
Did I show a whip for it? I can't remember. Something tells me I've talked about this. No?
I think we talked about it when the pattern was released.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think it's been on the podcast.
By Park Williams, Park and Knit, and she, in her sample, it was like very short sleeves, that kind of like went to bracelet, not very short, but bracelet
Look
length.
at this photo.
Right?
My goodness, Park Williams.
Sheesh. So a lot of us testers ended up with it being like longer. Like I had to stop, like it was still decreases I should have been doing. But so it should be obviously shorter and the decreases should be even tighter. But once I did it, I was like, I like it. Like it's such a
Carmen version of the sweater.
Right? I do think I might redo the neckline just a little to pull it in a little bit, but this has been, since it's been off the needles, like this, while it was cold, like we were having like minus 20 degree days, and I would throw this on. This has been my winter. The cozy, soft, wonderfluff, like thick.
That's the yarn, right?
Yeah. Wonderfluff from Knit Picks. So you see, it's a garter sweater with this really like cute little raglan.
Yeah, nice little details, lovely eye cords
down here. Now you've got the one thing about garter in the round is you're like, when you're doing this part, you're like, it's like so fast, knitting every round, and then you go, oh, from here all the way down has to be all in the round, so you're actually purling every other round, and then you have to, of course, do this in the round as well, but whatever.
Oh,
Like,
this little side detail is so good.
It's so
How do I,
cute.
like this guy? This is like things knitters would appreciate. Like it looks like a slip stitch little thing.
Yeah.
Like from the raglan down into here. Oh, and along the sleeve.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did not, so we never like glean anything beforehand, so this is kind of what it looks like over time. I have not blocked it.
Glean garter? This is the question for
Can
the
you glean?
community.
I don't know.
I technically have one. And in my brain, I feel like gleaning makes sense on stockinette. Now, have I ever gleaned anything? No. But can you glean garter? Like, if you're gonna glean garter, do you like go along with the garter? Like, don't you feel like this is like mean to the fabric?
Yes. I didn't really know what gleaning was, to be honest.
Like, it's essentially like shaving the
That makes
fabric,
sense.
right?
I don't know
So,
then.
like, you know how like direction matters when
It's
it comes
true.
to like
Shaving
other things? Like,
Yes,
I'm like,
that makes sense.
do you shave garter across instead of down? Like stockinette, I feel like you shave down.
I feel like that would make sense. I basically just want to, do you know when I was in high school, my mom had this little machine that you pressed the button and there was like, it had a little circle and it moved and it just
It's
took
like,
off.
it makes a
Yeah,
sound,
it goes,
right?
and it like just took it off and it stuck it into this little thing. I kind of feel like that's what I need for this.
Okay, can we talk about right now? I'm so satisfied by the like V-neck to V-neck.
I do like the V-neck.
Like, because, you know, as we've talked about, like V-necks, like row gauge and V-necks, like it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like the slope of this V-neck is like the V-neck to wear with all your V-necks.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, because it's so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like the line, I feel like it would, like it looks so good.
Does look so
It just looks so good.
It's such a great sweater. I mean, Park Williams stuff, like honestly, just always, it's such effortless cool. You know, like
She's
it's like,
effortless cool for sure.
you know, they're often like big gauge. Cannot remember the gauge
16
on this.
stitches by 32 rows.
Thank you.
32
Mine's
rows
probably
because
bigger
it's
than
garter.
that. Did you look up my particular one? Okay.
No, let me look.
No, you can look it up if you guys want. I
There's
think
a
mine might have been,
gauge.
or maybe I was on gauge actually, but I think
My
it's
stitch
stretched.
gauge was good, but my row gauge was off.
Oh, thank you.
So
Thanks,
you
Carmen,
were,
from the past.
yeah, past Carmen, your gauge was 16 stitches by 28 rows, so off by 4 rows.
Right,
and
which
I
is why
also
I did that.
think, sorry to interrupt.
No,
What was
go
I
ahead.
gonna say? Oh, her sample is knit in Wandering Fluff, which I
Yes.
think is a little bit smaller than Wonderfluff. Like
It's not the
Wonderfluff is
same. It's not
it's like a
equivalent.
bulky, like yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But I had my wonderfluff there, and it was cold and snowing, and this was from this was over just in December. I think I was knitting this.
Yeah, published
Just
like early
I
February.
really love her patterns.
Can I read the description? Because I feel like
Yes.
I'm like, this is a moment of like, look at Carmen, then hear the description and realize that she killed it on the vision, but also like the vibe. Okay, Arctic armor functions as a frosty chainmail to protect you from the harsh winter elements. I'm guaranteed to keep you warm and cozy while still looking like an elegant snow queen. People!
Aww, I love that.
It looks
I
so
feel like I'm
good
an
and
elegant
wonderful.
90s snow queen.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I feel
mean-
like I'm from the it feels like my grunge high school
didn't
days.
even like make that association, but that's absolutely why.
Yeah, like it's such a big slouchy
Slouchy,
sweater.
wonderful sweater.
It is awesome, and I wear it with everything. So like I've put it on over a dress, but I'll wear it with everything.
Is it too deep to do a collared shirt moment?
No.
Not that I ever like do that, but I feel like
Probably I wouldn't button it all the way up, but
Yeah.
like I'm pretty sure I've worn a collared shirt
yeah.
under this, almost positive.
I feel like it because I'm like noticing the long sleeves and I'm like I feel like it's working well. Like it could. I like the little peekaboo.
Yeah.
And I probably wouldn't have like in the way that Park wore it and styled it. Like think about it that way, but
Yeah.
it's so yummy.
I love it. I also wear it sometimes with tank tops, so I will have like a, like a scoop neck or something
Yeah.
and have the contrast there.
Yeah.
But it is, I just love it.
Yummy.
It's so great.
Me.
Try it. Yes, exactly. I feel like this is gonna swim. You're gonna be like, where did Jackie go? How many? I have it in my thing, but I think it was 6 or 7. Wonderfluff. Thank you. Okay, so I made the size 3 and 7. 7 skeins. Oh, look at you! She always does this for new people. She always ends up looking better. Oh, it's so gorgeous.
Look better. How does it work when it's so big?
I know, but that's the thing. And then you put it on and you're just like, I am just surrounded by this beautiful blanket, cozy, and it goes on everything, you know, like it's like I've put it over other sweaters, you know, it's just one of those things. I was gonna
say it's like okay, so this is like a different kind of hug, and sometimes I think that garter is the huggiest fabric. Does that make any sense?
It does. Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah.
And this is just like, oh, it's so soft.
I know.
I need it.
I know.
And I need to knit it in exactly this yarn and exactly this gigantic size.
That's so great. It is.
I will not be moving in it.
It does fall off, but then I'm kind of like, oh, it's just a flash dance.
Yeah, it's the 90s vibe.
It really is.
You and I are just like, we'll love the 90s forever, won't we?
Forever. I'll never. Yeah.
It's so good.
It's so
I also
good.
really love that I have no fingers.
Right?
Like, it just is like, it gives you max cozy vibes.
But it comes in right at, you know, like, because it's like still
it has this nice little balloon.
Yeah, is it a balloon, I guess? Yeah, because I'm like, it's not bishops, because that goes out, right?
Out and then back in.
Yeah.
Balloon.
Balloon, I think it makes sense.
Also, I-cord finish is just so good.
It is so good.
I-cord finish is so, this yarn.
I know.
This yarn.
Did I do an I-cord finish, actually, or was it just a
is this
cast-off?
just a cast off?
I can't remember, but I don't think it was an I-cord, actually, now that I think about it.
I think it is just a cast off.
Yeah.
This is just, no, is this also, slip stitch. Is this a slip stitch? It's not an I-cord. There are no I-cords here.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't remember, but I don't think so.
Well, I like the edging detail,
So
whatever the edge is, and this slip stitch is so good.
So pretty. I'm in a blue moment. I'm just realizing I'm wearing blue. This is blue. One of my other things is blue. Yeah. So
You are
pretty.
No, I was gonna say you blew me away, but I couldn't get the tense right. It was like it doesn't work.
That was usually one of my jokes. I love it, Jackie.
Love.
Yeah, Arctic armor.
I appreciate when you have something that is big yarn, big gauge, but like has enough space in it and also is so open that it's like it gives you the shawl vibe.
Yes. I think that has been my knits this winter. Like that's been what I've been craving is these like, it's like a shawl in terms of just hugging me. It's the things I can just throw on always, doesn't matter what I'm wearing underneath it because they're so big that they just cover it all. Like it doesn't, you could have
portable
anything
blanket.
underneath. It's portable blanket.
Portable blanket.
Yeah. And if you remember, those of you who remember, I was in test knitting like chaos in the in the fall, and I just got distracted by a text thing there. I really should have turned off those notifications. Oh, and I was like, I'm not going to do any more tests. And then I saw this, and I was like, oh, I just have to though.
Yeah, I mean, it's very difficult to well, not very difficult, but it's like when you're like, oh, it's a 16 stitch gauge, you have the yarn in stash, you love the designer, you love the yarn, like I'm like that's all systems go. It is all systems go.
I know. And because it was like garter, and even though I knew it wasn't gonna still be like, I was like, it's not that big a deal to do a little bit of like garter in the round. And then when I was doing it, I'm like, it's
why
long.
Are these sleeves so large?
Yeah, they went forever. But
we like knitting.
We like knitting. Purling,
knitting.
I don't love. That's why I'm just not I don't love purling. But I am getting used to like when I remember to doing the purling, the like continental style.
You're combo knitting now?
I don't think I was combo knitting because I think I still do the knitting also continental.
Oh, that you've just switched from English to continental
Yes.
for garter. Wow.
Yes. What did I do that for? There was a project.
I don't know.
Was it this one?
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I can't even remember what I've knit these days. Like, I actually was like, I had to go back to my Ravelry, and then I was like, Carmen, you can't even do that because you don't even update Ravelry.
Well, you did here.
Yeah, only for test knits. If you look, they're all test knits. All the other knits.
The amount of helpful structure that this podcast offers,
Yes.
I realized how much this podcast has become a part of my knitting process, and how my knitting process is actually 1000% different when we don't podcast.
Yes, it is very true. That's right.
So like, thank you.
Yes, again.
And like, our intention is to be back. Not every, it's like, this is not our
Shouldn't
plan.
have
Like, this
happened.
was never our plan.
This was not the plan.
And we are gonna do our darndest,
We're gonna
basically, to make it
plan
happen.
right after this.
Yeah. Because we miss you guys, and the
I know.
knitting is not the same without you all.
No, it's not. It's not
really
as fun.
Not.
No.
No. It's not as fun without you either.
Yeah.
So, you know. I like am so torn because I'm hot, but it feels so good that I don't want to take it off.
I get it. I'm so hot just having had that on. Wonderfluff is it's an alpaca,
joke.
a little bit of merino and nylon. Is it cotton? Nylon? Nylon.
70% alpaca, 23% nylon, which I think is like the
Core.
thank you. I'm like, I need to
Could be
stop.
many things,
Yeah,
but
I was
yes.
like, I need to stop doing things with my hands. Like, you find the words for me. 70% alpaca, and then 23% nylon, 7% merino. It's so soft.
I really love it.
Like, this is like, I can't imagine anybody could find this prickly.
I know, but some people find alpaca prickly.
Yes, but like
How is it possible?
wonderfluff alpaca.
Yeah, I don't know. Is anybody out there?
I
Have you
don't
tried it? Does anyone have, sensitivity?
We
'Cause
had I don't know. I mean, all alpaca is not treated the same. Is not like the same.
Right. There's two different types.
Blown
of
types,
alpacas.
guard hairs.
Yeah.
Baby versus
Baby.
not.
Mhm.
But I'm like looking at the Ravelry like specs, and it says softer than a kitten, fluffier than a cloud. It's like, yep.
This is true. This
Dang.
is like
it really
a kitten.
is.
Yeah.
It
It's so
really
soft.
is so soft.
Yeah.
Wonder fluff.
It's a wonder.
Oh, it's silky baby alpaca and fleecy merino fibers. It's like alpaca
there you
and
go.
merino into the
I
tube.
guess that makes sense. Right. So
core.
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And it's all, is it blown?
Yeah.
I guess, right. If it's
Yes.
a core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I can survive, even though I want to keep wearing it.
No, you can't. You're not going to be able to survive. It's too hot. It's very hot.
Okay, we're just gonna alternate between like less hot, more hot things. Okay, you ready for another FO?
Of course. Always.
Normally I wear this with a long sleeve underneath. I don't know that I can do it. We'll see how terrible it looks with just a tank top on. I will admit that I have not worn it this way.
I already like the line. Ooh. Cute. She's coming. She'll be here.
Okay.
Cute.
This is the Riggies vest by Gudrun Johnston.
Oh.
Johnston. It's part of us. I test knit this like way back. I want to say December time is probably when it came off the needles.
Gorge.
This is part of her series, her Riggies series, which is like all garter with no purling, unlike Arctic Armor. And this is one of my like most worn things.
It's perfect.
Since it's come off the needles.
Yes.
So now typically like I've been wearing it. It's just that like additional layer.
Yeah.
That when it's cold,
It's gonna just
it
be this
just
part,
is like
right?
just enough. It's so good.
Yes.
It's
a
that like
vest.
it is, right? It's called
I
did
guess
I
it
say
is.
that? It's called the Riggies vest.
Oh yeah.
And it's got so many things about it that I love. So yarn is unfortunately no longer available. This is like old deep stash, low mileage wool from Brittany of Crooks Fibers. And it is technically, it was a DK weight yarn, but it's 65% alpaca, 35% Gotland. So just like slinky, silky, and was a single ply, I think. Was it a single ply? I think it is a single ply. And thank you to the person who sent me the additional skein so that I could make this happen. I didn't end up needing it, but just feels nicer to not be like, oh,
yes,
no.
absolutely.
This is such a fun construction and such a fun knit. It's knit in 4 pieces, and essentially what you're doing is you're working short rows. For those of you who knit the half and half triangles rep, it's really reminiscent of that process in terms of the shoulder shaping. But you have 4 pieces that you then seam together using a 3 needle bind off, which is like a happy seaming process.
Yes.
And then you do pick up the what's this called? Hem, thank you. And go about and knit it. It gives you the opportunity, if you would like, to do a little color.
Look at that cuteness.
Which just makes me happy. This is just like the tiniest amount of the best, in my opinion, one of the best colors, which is Renegade from Fireman MacGyver. And
it is amazing.
In all honesty, most of the time I do wear it with the color pop in the front so that I can look at it and be happy.
Kidding. So cute.
It's
so
super duper cute.
It's so cool. What a good idea.
You know, like it's just something that's like a little bit different. Again, like check out the Ravelry pages. People did all kinds of combos. You could technically do a color block if you want, but I just wanted something like, because it's like a layering piece, I was like, I just want something that's like classic and like will layer with everything, and like what's more classic than black?
That's true.
You know? Plus I love this yarn. I wanted it to use it for like a special project, and I was very, very happy. It just keeps getting better and better. I think one of the things that I realized in knitting this knit is that I love garter as a fabric. Mm-hmm. And garter that's running vertically has a very different, like, lovely feel. Like, not that the Arctic Armor was not like delicious, but there's something about it that is like really lovely and nice, and like allows the knit to like move with you in a particular way. I do have a project page for this, so all of the yardage and so on will be there. But it's also, again, I think a really lovely project for you to use if you have like variegated or tonal yarns. It's nice because the variegation in the tonality is like vertical as opposed to like horizontal. There are a couple people who have knit this using like hand spun, and it looks like so nice. And it's just fun. It's a great like have in your bag knit because you're just knit, and the short rows are like so easy to do, and then before you know it, it's done, and you're doing all of these like satisfying 3 needle bind offs, and you're like zoop, 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 and then you do this like a little bit of hemming. The modifications that I made are on my Ravelry project page. One of the modifications was an accident. The ribbing in the pattern is like a broken rib, and I just did like a traditional 2x2 because I wanted it, I don't know, for me broken rib is like more casual, and 2x2 is like a little less casual. I just didn't read the pattern right. And I was like, oh, it's pretty, and just like left it. Thank you. I'm sorry.
I think it's going to be the same yardage anyway.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Knit on a US 6. What I do think helps this pattern is a yarn that has some drape to it. So Gudrun knit hers, and the intention was to use like Shetland yarn because that's her local preferred yarn that she works with. And it's really, really beautiful, and it's the best yarn. And I think what people don't realize about Shetland is that Shetland does have a fair amount of drape.
Yeah.
And so like Shetland plus garter plus drape, like yum, 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 yum. I've been trying to work from stash, and so this is a stash, like deep stash project, and I love it.
I love it too.
I love it.
I will make this. I love a pieced thing, like where you can just like take it with you and just like do, you know, and then you put it together at the end. You're not like carrying a massive project with you everywhere.
And it just is such a good layer. I like that it gives you like poncho vibes a little bit. You can very easily adjust like length in the pattern. She talks about how to adjust length, so this is quite cropped. But you could make it longer if you would like. It just involves changing the number of stitches that you cast on. But it's very modifiable in that kind of way. Amazing. So you can find the proportions. And again, like so many testers, so many people have knit this pattern. Just love, love, love.
It's so nice. I love the collar too, like the neckline here.
Yes, it's like a little mock neck. Really lovely.
It's so nice. It's great, Jackie.
I would talk about it more, but it's too hot.
I know. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Carmen!
Oh.
It looks so good.
A little, probably.
A little cropped.
A little. Oh, I love it.
Like perfect for dress size. Okay, again, I feel somehow that you are giving the best like Outlander, British, like the vibes.
Well, I mean, it's the dress, right? Like the dress is,
but modern.
But modern. This is a Christy Dawn dress. If anyone, Christy Dawn is like a company in California, and they make everything from like remnant. I don't know if they still do, but like remnants from other things. And I remember I bought this years and years ago, and their thing was like if you only had, it was expensive. It's probably still, but like if you only had one dress, all you really need is one Christy Dawn dress, and like especially the Dawn version. And it's true. Like they're just great.
Many of my favorite dresses of yours are Christy Dawn dresses.
I just love them. I love them.
And they fit you so well. Thank you. And they have like, I think the tailoring of the Christy Dawn dress is part of what makes it amazing. Is like
well, they're handmade too, you know, and people are paid well, and it's a really nice company.
Oh,
I love this.
Perfect.
I know. I love it. Look how beautiful.
It's giving such amazing. Did you watch Outlander?
Oh yeah. Well, yes, I'm still watching it because I'm so bored of it,
even though after season 2 it's not great. I mean, really, it's just not as good. Yeah, season 1 is glorious, but
that's one which I've watched twice.
You are giving the best Claire Fraser right now.
Ooh,
in this.
Oh, thank you.
Like
it feels like, you know what I have also been noticing is, like I said the last time, I wear my Guju collar like all the time.
Collar by Agonis, yeah.
I wear that I love a collar to throw on top of things, and this feels like one step up from the collar. Like it pretty much is that. It's just going to give you a little bit more.
And it gives on you, you get that little like fold that you and I like.
Yeah.
People like the mock neck fold. It actually looks very Ago knit on you. It's so good.
I love it. I love it, Jackie.
So
I think I'm going to knit this one. You said size 6, but what's the actual gauge?
Good question. The gauge is 17 stitches by 27 rows.
Yeah.
And mine was garter. 700 yards. And garter stitch, so it really is flat. Like knit and every so often a German short row.
Oh my
goodness.
That
you can like count and track really easily.
Yeah.
Like I had the pattern, but it was like
pretty
there
obvious.
Are ways that you can use stitch markers to make it so that you don't need a pattern.
Oh yeah.
To just like know when you're done the short rows. It's so good.
Really like it.
I love it on you.
It's very classy.
She did it again. There are some things that I love, and then you put them on, and I'm just like,
well, I have to at least I do something that you do all the time. Because it's every single time you put on, and I'm like, oh my god, that looks so much better. I thought I looked nice in it.
that's what was I gonna say? I think though that's like one of the things that I love about knit fabric, yes. Especially fabric like this that is like, drapey and slouchy, is that like it meets your body.
It does.
It
does.
Our friend Kristen sort of said this thing, why are pants so mean? And I was like, seriously, why are pants so mean?
know what?
Because pants don't meet your body.
They don't meet your body. And I feel like they are not like pants that you buy. They're not designed, like they're designed for one kind of body.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty much like somebody who's got to be like kind of pretty small in the waist, but not too small, because I know people talk about gapping. And then like the hips and the legs, there's like one proportion. But like, I feel like I'm more in the center, but my like legs are not. So
there's just like
to
too
fit here,
much.
It's too big on my legs.
Yeah. It's like too much variability in this part of the body to use standard. And like, you know, it's also like, I feel like pants material is mean material. Like that's what I'm like, pants are mean because they are not made of knit fabric. Although one could knit pants.
Our friend Kristen
did. Impressive.
Triumph.
It was an absolute triumph. I don't know that I don't know. I mean, yeah, but
yes.
I wonder if knit pants are less mean.
I think they would be.
Yeah.
I mean, I like a, you know, legging. I mean, it's just so cliche for a reason that, you know, like as you get to a certain age, I am leggings and sweatpants. Like that is what I wear all the time. There's a company, Cotton, Kotn. I think they're Canadian.
I think they are Canadian.
And they're like, they source their cotton from Egypt, I think, somewhere out in Africa, and pay people really well and everything. Anyway, they have these like long, wide leg sweatpants.
Oh my God, the wide leg lounge pant.
Oh
Game changer. Like
I have 4
Why
pairs.
are elastics mean? I like don't wear joggers anymore
I still
because
like
I'm
the
like
elastic stuff because they have some cute ones there too.
Yeah.
But there is something about the wide leg.
Yeah, we're just like, I want there to be room and movement and just like.
I just don't want to wear buttons here.
This is so funny because I feel like you were
All
the
jeans.
person that like I would find in jeans and love jeans because
I love jeans. Well, I love jeans when I guess my body was the way that jeans liked. No, it's not. And it's like, like I can't change the size. Like the size is not changing because I'm not changing proportionately.
Yeah.
So,
I remember at some point, where was I? I can't remember, but I was like somewhere where somebody was talking about like expensive jeans and textile, and they were like, you want it to be like stiff, no stretchiness, like none of that. You want it to be like the stiffest. And I was like, this is not, I don't want it to be stiff. Like I want it to be drapey garter.
I don't want any stiff anything anymore. I don't need anything like jabbing into me and
you know, so
dresses.
May you find the comfy pants.
Yes, the comfy pants
and the comfy
dresses
sweaters
are
and the dresses
the way. And something like this to throw on, because this is I really highly recommend having just put it on.
It also is just
amazing.
such a good for those like wide legs and wide leg pants and like floofy skirts. It's just so great.
Yeah,
it's so great.
Awesome. I love it. Very nice.
All right, what else do you have?
You know what? As you were talking, I realized I have a whole other finished object that I didn't bring that I worked on for a long time. Actually, I will bring next time.
Yay!
But it's a super long scarf from Alicia Plummer.
Oh, fun!
I know. It's beautiful.
You know what's funny? I always forget accessories. Like for as long as we've been doing this, I never forget the garments.
Yes.
But I do forget the accessories. I'm sorry, accessories.
I know. Anyway.
Maybe it's just
I thought of it because you said it was like a deep stash, and I was like, this was one of the deepest stash. Like this was when I bought wool when I was first starting, like from knitting.com or something like this. Anyway, whatever. That doesn't matter.
Satisfying. Like knitting from stash is very satisfying.
It is. And this was a color changing, it was Aran weight color changing wool that I always wondered what it was going to look like. I love that I'm just going to like talk to you about this and not actually be able to show you any of it next time.
Stay tuned.
But I wanted, the reason was it was one of our really, really cold days. And I'm like, you know what? I saw a woman walking with like a big puffy coat, and then she had this massively long scarf wrapped around her like many times, like around the outside, not tucked in. And I'm like,
So fabulous.
yeah. So it was one of Alicia's.
Does it have tassels?
No. She has like, you could even look it up so people can see what it, so you're like, not like, what? It goes along, she has a cardigan version that I also want to knit. It's a lace kind of, but it's white. Big scarf. Might be near the end. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it might be a while. Okay, anyway. It's not harvest, it's yeah, that, what's that?
This one?
Yeah, what is that? Garnered, garnered
wrap?
That's it. Except mine's in color and stuff, and is a little bit, I will say, too drapey. This, I should have used a much thicker, like a, not as drapey fabric, but pretty.
Cute.
It was nice. It was a lot of lace. A lot of lace. Okay, but
Also big needles. Also big needles, US 10.5 or
Yes.
6.5 millimeters.
Yes.
Fun.
It was fun. I got, remember my whole thing? Like, no more test knits. Well, immediately, I think I was still finishing the Arctic Arbor. And then another one that I love so much is Lavanya Patricella.
Yeah.
And I really wanted a hood, like like a hood with the like, and she actually made a beautiful one that was in the same pattern, the same stitch as that gorgeous
The thistlethorn,
thank you.
Ooh.
Which I loved and would consider doing, but I remember that it's not a hard stitch, but it's not a super easy one, and I was like, it was at the end of all of the crazy stuff. Yeah, like, isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, okay. One moment for the thistlethorn hood. I don't know why Lavanya Patricella does not come up in my algorithm.
Yeah.
Like, I just, like, I don't,
Love
oh my
her
God. Okay,
stuff.
look at this. Look how stunning it is. Look how stunning she is.
She's so
Oh.
gorgeous. She like exudes grace. You know, like she just like is this like,
Yeah. Wow.
like look,
Wow.
sure, that is so pretty. Okay, I would do this, but I was like, nah, can't do that stitch. And then she showed one that was just, oh, she said she hasn't posted it yet. It is available, but she came up with a version that was like not plain, but like not that stitch, just regular knitting. And I was like, sign me up. I have not blocked it yet, so I will say that this part is probably gonna like settle down a bit. But look at this cute.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
Oh, sorry, Jackie. I did it back to you. Remember that long time ago?
You are owed many a wool slap. Oh my gosh.
Like,
So cute. The tweed
I know.
is so good.
Now,
Yarn,
I do
please.
feel like I need to, sometimes I feel like I need some hair or something, because I can look a little bit like a knight. Like from, like, you know, like King Arthur, like.
I never would have gone there, but now that you
I don't look like her. She's always just,
Hey,
hers looks perfect.
listen, there is like just enough bang, like,
yeah,
like
she does have
look,
lots
like
of
you,
hair,
you
okay.
like you gotta like,
You gotta,
I
like,
don't
do
know.
what she does.
I just sort of feel like sometimes I think like sometimes with so much love and respect for all of the designers who design hoods, I'm like, okay, Instagram versus like finished
Real life.
object photo shoot versus real life. Like if I want a hood, I'm like, it's because I want to be like in it.
Well,
You know,
and
like,
that is, I finished
looks
this
cute
on
like
one of our.
this with like hair out. But this is not the vibe that I am. Like, this does not match the temperature situation of like, I would like a hood that has a scarf component. You're so cute. See, I don't know why my brain would never be like, you look like a knight. I'm like, you're like the cutest little gnome friend.
I look like
from
a knight.
the forest. I'm like,
Babushka,
where?
is that like a, say, I don't really know what a babushka is, but that
Pretty
feels.
sure that's not okay to say.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I just know it from Kate Bush.
Yeah. That's exactly the reference. I was like, that was some time ago.
Yeah.
Some things don't age well. There
Probably.
are some songs and shows where you're like, oh.
That's probably true. Okay, now anybody who knows it is going, oh my God. And then anybody else who doesn't know it is probably like, what is it? And probably finding out, like, oh, which I'm going to find out after and be like, anyway,
Sorry.
Until then. It's cute.
You look so cute.
It's cute. When you have like a little, like, my little like coat and stuff too. And there's just something about it actually like.
Also, I don't know why I'm like, it's so practical.
It's so practical.
It's so practical.
It is. It just wraps on nicely.
Oh my
I wore it
gosh.
when I had just cast it off when we had that massive snowstorm, like where Toronto got 45 centimeters in one day.
Which is strange for Toronto.
That was the record. It had beat 43 or something, like in 1940 something. So anyway, I was walking in the snow and going, this is great. Like, look at me all like wrapped up.
I also really like the like scarf toss. You know how like sometimes you see a hood and it's more like a balaclava?
Yes.
And those ones, I'm just like,
I've knit that.
I feel like those ones immediately make you look like a baby.
Oh, see, for me, no, it's King Arthur.
In my mind, I think he's a baby in a bonnet. You know, I'm just like, how do all these scanty designers think it looks so chic? And it's because they have like a little hair and a little bang.
But you get to see, this is what happens when you just put it on. You do it, Jackie.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Oh, see, she's gonna. Oh, here we go.
And we're
She
gonna
looks
do
so
it. We're gonna do
good.
it the like
How
bang
come your
version.
hair's all coming out nicely there?
Because I didn't put the hood on in the way that anybody would wear a hood, right? So this is the like aesthetic version, and then this is like I'm in a snowstorm. Like baby, just different.
You still look better than I do, I think, but
like I'm 5.
it's so cute.
Not so cute. I'm not secure enough to stay in baby mode. I need a little bang.
But
Or
anyway.
it reminds me of E.T.
It is. There are a lot. I know, like it is.
There's a lot of associations that you're not like, I feel so fabulous. And I feel like there's something about knit garments that normally when I put on a knit garment, I'm like, look how fabulous I am.
Yeah.
This is like requires a moment.
No, every time I put this on, I'm gonna be like, baby, do I have enough hair? Is the baby? I'm gonna have to cut bangs in order to let your side things because they're too long.
It's so true. Okay, mine's like fake bang. I like pulled it
That's
out.
right. That's what I'll
It's
do. I'll
still like down here. Oh, it feels so nice.
But
though.
isn't it a nice, like, so the construction is
nice
so lovely. Like you really, like once again, this is sticking out because I haven't blocked it yet, but it's, yeah, I think we did like the panel and then pick up and it's like, so you just walk along and Lavanya just takes you everywhere you need to go super fast. I used, woodland tweed, I think it's called, from Knit Picks. Because again, stash. I've been really using my stash.
Good for you.
I have been because of my like massive amount of it that I forgot about. Yeah, and something called
So good. I feel like
Black Trumpet or something color. Yes.
I feel like the tweed makes it a little less baby bonnet.
True. Like who would put their
Like
baby
it.
in?
I
Well,
mean,
like a
chic people, but I just feel like there's something about the tweed that I'm like, oh, I
You
can
look
knit
gorgeous in this.
Thank you.
I think this actually
This is
fits
no
really
what. This is
nicely.
not how you dress though for a cold winter's day. This is not how you're wearing it for a cold winter's day. This is like the wind is like whipping. You're like, ah, look how
I do.
cute I am.
I do have to say that because it was so cold and there was so much snow like just pouring down on me, and so it was like higher, like it was moved forward, and then all of that was getting so wet from the snow, and then all I was smelling was like
Wet yarn.
wet yarn, like wet sheep, and
I mean, maybe if you like pull it forward enough, then like,
oh, that's pretty.
then you like
that is really cute.
have a face. I don't know. Like,
I will say I wore it also on a super like massively cold day. And what I was thinking is it would be nice to have a very like tight toque, like maybe like a
because
beanie.
It's not so that
And
it's not
then on
coming
that on
through.
top, and then you'd be like just like
Yeah.
screw you.
It feels really
Temperature.
nice though.
It is. It's really cute, hey?
And I feel like this, my favorite thing, I'm gonna toss on this side. Nice. And then you can like tie it.
Oh, you could tie it. Maybe you should tie it in a bow.
Just
baby. Oh no. It still actually thinks, even with all the jokes, it still looks really pretty on you. Actually.
I think the color of my hair is like doing something.
It is.
But,
It's helping.
oh, it's so good. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. I have to take this off too. It was a very, very enjoyable knit. I've wanted to knit a hood. There are so many versions of the hoods, and this one, I'm very, very happy with the choice. It's called the Jane hood. And it was released not too long ago. So yeah, but it's making me realize I'll make sure I post some pictures on Instagram.
So US 8 or 5 millimeters. And do you remember? Oh, it's fun. You can choose your hood depth
Yes.
and your scarf length.
Yes.
That's fun.
It is fun. And you start the same, so you don't have to like choose in advance.
Oh, so you can like try as you go.
Yeah. So you're like basically like figuring out
I'm
the
like,
depth.
how do you choose the size hood you want?
Well, that's the thing. I like, but she actually tells you like from a specific place to like measure like the distance from here to here and everything.
Oh.
And yeah. Plus you get to put it on, and then you're like,
Yeah.
this looks right.
I mean, I have to say, I've only knit one hood in my entire knitting career, and it was like the Traveler hoodie
Yeah.
by Andrea Mowry, and that hood is glorious and ginormous.
That was so much.
It was so much. It was so yum. And to your point, like whenever I put it up, I'm like, I need a toque. Like this is because it's like it's you know
It's
you
too much
understand why it
Yeah.
needs to be a bonnet and it needs to like come
When
close,
it's cold,
right?
you do like to be wrapped up, but at that time, I guess we don't care what we look like.
No,
so.
we're just like, I need to be cozy and not able to see ourselves. We walk in the snow.
Now I'm gonna be walking along and I'll see, now I'm in Toronto, so I'm walking by like store shops and I'll see myself and be like, oh no!
You look like a knight. You look
King Arthur.
Oh, so good.
Ah, it was good though. Yes. So no regrets.
The rain cloud is like coming.
I know.
I think the light is still okay, right?
So far.
Ooh, do you want to do I have another accessory. How many
Yes.
things do you have?
I have a sock, and then I have a potential couple whips, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. I'm like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna do the accessory because I feel like I'm an okay temperature and I should put on the very heavy duty sweater that I did.
Good idea.
And then I'll like take an accessory break to cool off.
Look what we do for you.
What the studio does not have is a Beyonce fan, and that's really what we should have done. Is we should have
Oh
like
my
put a fan in
gosh.
front, and then you could see the like hood in the wind.
This.
Okay. Remember we were talking about sometimes you see something and you're like, I choose you, I cast it on, I have stuff in stash. This is it.
Oh my God, perfection.
This is the first design by this is the first pattern that I've knit from this designer who like I went on Ravelry and I was like that one, like that one, like that
Oh my
one.
God, it's beautiful.
Her name is Camille Romano, and this is the Ohia, O-H-I-A pullover. I knit it like between, like I think I cast it on, like she released the pattern and I cast it on that day.
Oh my
because I just
goodness.
wanted
It
like
is
a
so
fluffy
perfect.
white, like cozy sweater.
Yes.
Lots of positive ease. So the yarn
It's your
is
perfect neck thing too. Like it reminds, this.
oh, of the collet. It's actually drop shoulder.
Yeah, isn't it like
Yeah.
vanilla? Oh, it's just full out drop?
No, it's full out drop.
Oh.
But it does like have that like boxy vibe.
So nice.
Okay, so the yarn is a now discontinued yarn. It's the fiber company Cirro, Cirro, which I would say is like it's not boucle, but it's close to boucle in the sense that it's got like it's alpaca and cotton and silk, but I would say it's quite a like, it's not boucle. It's not smooth and it's not even.
Okay.
In the way that it is. It like comes out just a little bit textured. I held it with Sanasgarn, alpaca, Voltragard.
What is that?
It's
Like
like a lace weight 100% alpaca.
Wow.
I held that double with the Cirro.
And the Cirro is like a thing?
And the Cirro is this is it's a sport weight yarn. It's brushed. It's a brushed yarn, not boucle, brushed.
That makes sense.
That's 40% Surrey alpaca, 40% cotton, and 20% merino. It is 246 yards per 50 grams, so they're calling that sport weight. But if you like, people have knit it on like every size needle, because I think it's like alpaca and it's brushed and it sort of has that like poofy quality, but it's not as poofy as.
But not.
But
okay.
The reason for the alpaca was one to hit gauge, and also because the cream color was quite yellow, and I wanted to like tone it a little bit cooler.
It looks great.
So it's like, it's strange because you can't really see it, but the Sanasgarn alpaca is this like really, the colorway is like putty or like 10, 15, which I've used before, and it's just this like, I feel like it's the cool toner, you know how like if you dye your hair and you like need your blonde to be like less yellow, you like put a cool toner on it. I'm like, this is the cool toner of all like things, and it's like affordable and available and not prickly like mohair, like because it's just 100% alpaca. So it's very like, it's very, very soft, but you don't get the like fluff factor. There's a little bit, but not a ton. And I also don't know if the halo is from the Cirro or from the like brushed mane or the alpaca, but it gives you just like a little bit. It's like, I say like just below a catkin, you know, or pussy willow like thing. Just below that, not the poof of mohair or like when we talk about carrying a strand of Surrey alpaca instead of mohair. This is not that. But I think that it works.
It's beautiful. I really love this.
And I like, what to say, it is a drop shoulder pattern, so you like start at the back, then you pick up and you do the shoulder, and then you join here and knit it in the round. There's something about the proportion of this, so like no mods. I knit it exactly according to pattern.
You never do
exactly with the like same needle size. I made no modifications, and the way that I think she's proportioned the amount of ease, and the ribbing and this like big collar with the roll. I just was like, I saw it and I was like, she knit it in another yarn that's not available to us in Canada, and I was just like, I want exactly that.
How can I do it?
How can I do it? And I found it in Stash. It was
you
so
had both of those in Stash? Even the lace? Why did you buy that?
I had it from when I knit the Elton pullover by Ohia Locatelli. And I remember I wanted something that was like neutral and cool to go with that like neon yellow. And also because I was knitting that as a summer garment, I was like, the other fabric that I use cannot be prickly. Like when the Elton pullover, Ohia does in like a strand of fingering and a strand of mohair. And I was like, it's gorgeous, but I don't foresee myself wearing this because it's like the mohair will prickle me. Like, I wanted a warm weather garment. So I tried it and it was like no prickle whatsoever. And because I like the color, I just like bought a bunch to get free shipping. And then I had it in Stash. I just love this.
I love this.
I just love it.
I love it.
There are all these little details that I love. I love this center cable. It's so simple, but like there's something about it that's just right.
It's different from the others. Is it? Yeah.
It is. Like the center cable is a little bit different. It runs down into the ribbing, which I think is like another really like nice detail. You can see that it does the same thing on the arms. It gives you like, again, just enough. You're like, oh, I have some stockinette. Ooh, a little cable. I have some stockinette. Ooh, a little cable. And I just like, it's so good.
It's beautiful. It's totally beautiful.
I think that this was kind of like my winter, the thing that I wore most, that I like reached for.
This is the thing I would throw on everything.
Because like cozy white goes with everything.
It looks like a skating sweater. Like it looks like you should be out in a like outdoor rink, like or like on a lake and just be skating. Like figure skate.
I feel like there's something about this that I'm also like, ooh, this is pretty 90s vibe.
Love.
But just like, oh, this little cable detail is so good.
So pretty.
It's so fun.
Oh, I really, really, really want to make this one too. What's the gauge again? That looks bigger.
Thank you for asking. Ohia. 18 stitches by 23 rows. It's on a US 8, so it was like a big needle, or felt like a big needle.
Yeah. It's so really nice.
Like, oh, also just. Like it just is so good. I was like, no notes. Like, I don't need to change it. I don't need to like find another color. It just is like, just as is perfection.
And you said you just found, sorry?
The rain went away. The rain cloud like didn't come.
Going. Oh, it's so soft. This is nice.
I will say, they say that alpaca is like so much warmer than other fabrics, and let me tell you, dang, that sweater is hot.
Yeah.
Like, and I think part of it is because like I thought that like Surrey plus cotton would be cooler, but then I went and added the like other alpaca layers, and
I love it. What a nice white sweater. I want this. This is so pretty.
It's like if the arms were just like a little bit longer, it would be perfect. But yeah, that's the sweater that I'm like, dang, I'm getting really hot. I'm getting very hot in this.
Yes. Yes, I find that any alpaca sweater I have actually so even the one I was showing before, it's an on and off sweater. Like it's like it's on, I throw it over to the side, then I get cold, then I put it back on. Like it's like I go back and forth.
Yeah, because it really truly is more hot than wool.
Yes.
Like
yes, it is.
Oh my god, it looks so good.
I love this.
I also Carmen and I love a natural tone yarn, but both of us appreciate a more cooler leaning, and we're always like searching for the cooler white.
It's hard to find.
And I find that I have like this particular colorway of like putty in that alpaca. It's funny, their mohair in that color is not as cool. Just does a nice little tone.
I would say.
Because the Zero, the undyed by itself is like, you wouldn't know it in the skein, but like for you and I, you like look at it and then you put it up to your face and you're like, whoa, that's like really cream.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah,
I was happy with how it toned down. And it's a funny kind of thing actually, because I feel like when you look closely, it looks very cream, but like the weird thing about all halo things is if you like go further away, then it gets lighter. It still
has a coolness to the cream. It's like milk.
Yeah, it's like a cool cream as opposed to like, because I don't really want to knit like paper white either, right?
Yes, right.
It's like the search for the perfect cream.
Love.
Yeah.
I think I might want to make this one.
It's so good.
Jackie, how am I going to make all of these?
You're not.
You've made, and then all of the other ones.
We are eventually going to trade closets.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been 4
It's so true. It's so true.
It's not happened yet.
So true.
Okay, starting now.
Starting now.
I'm taking this one, right?
I also think this is so real, is that I often am like, oh, let me wind some things, let me go on Ravelry, like let me see what I'm gonna knit. And I'm like, Jackie, like don't even bother doing any of that prep, because you're gonna podcast with Carmen, or you're gonna go to Knit City, and then like everything is gonna be like,
gonna be new
it's gonna change. And I feel like I always want what you have, and some stuff lasts for a very long time. And then to your point, like sometimes it
like
does not.
The next thing.
Yeah. So I'm always like, if it's meant to actually go on my needles, like it will persist and I will get it on my needles, or I will pretend that I'm gonna get it from Carmen's closet next time, and that keeps it at bay.
That's a good plan.
Yeah.
And sometimes we do. Sometimes we
do.
We swap. Yeah.
Yeah.
What we have not done is the trading, like borrowing.
Yes. Yeah, we've swapped and gifted.
Yeah.
But we haven't for some reason. You would think that it would be easier to be like, let me like loan this for you for a little while.
Except when you have something that you love so much, you can't even think about not having it for even like a month.
You know what actually needs to happen? I think I've solved it. It's like we can't just trade sweaters willy-nilly. It's like
it has to be
the same kind of sweater,
exactly.
like for the same purpose, because I feel like I am very happy and have happily gifted things before. But you know how when you have that like knit that's like perfect for this purpose, like you know, this setting, and I have it and I need it. Like I love you.
I need a different sweater 28. Like it has to be that
thing.
Or my is it Frankie sweater?
Yeah.
I love that one. But these I feel like could fit in that.
Yeah.
Like this one's a little bit more dressy, I think. Like that this could also work for other things too. Like those ones are like
very casual.
Big ones.
I think, thank you for naming it. I think that's one of my favorite things about this pattern when I looked at it, is I was like, sweatshirt feel a little up from sweatshirt vibe.
It is.
Like you just added a couple, like, I don't know, it's like you add a cable, like a little cable detail, and suddenly like it is
it's all
it's
of it
dressier,
though.
But like
something's dressy about this to me that's really pretty.
Yeah.
The white, probably the neckline, like all of this stuff is.
I also thought about it, if I wasn't working from stash, the other like version of it that I think would be really beautiful is to do it in a tweed. Like a dark tweed, I also think that would be really good.
Very different
like
look,
a very different look, but I think would be like also lovely. Just so fun to knit, so satisfying. And the proportion of that collar, I just think like it's just so good. And the little like rolled, I don't know, the rolled like is doing it for me.
Nice.
It's so nice.
I love this designer. I'm gonna have to check her out.
I know she has, actually let's she has this other sweater that is also, again, like simple and yet chic. And also I feel like the other thing is that the person who is doing her photography is like amazing.
That's really cool. That's cool.
This one. This is in I'll cover my face. This one is in, again, like huge gauge, is in the Bijay Bouche Le Gros Mohair. I think. So I suspect that it's going to be like really big and really drapey and just like light and just a little bit like something else. But she has a ton of patterns.
Yeah.
A ton of patterns.
Camille
like
Barlow. Is that right?
Camille Romano.
Romano.
She's a French freelance visual designer based in Helsinki, Finland.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Gorgeous. Love. Oh my gosh, it looks so good on you.
It does. I know. I really love it.
We got a runner.
I was like, I need some water.
So that I could keep it on.
Yeah, or just Carmen doesn't come back. Here, screech. It was just making me think, just because of, again, like I'm gonna now look at all of her patterns. I'm gonna put that stuff on, and then I'm like, oh my god, 52 weeks of sweaters is now out, right? I have to get on that. I bought that, but I bought the digital. This is the first time I did digital.
That's smart. I didn't even think about that.
I don't know if it is, but I think they were sold. No, I think I just was like, why not digital? But we will find out, because I really do love a book, and I always get my line of magazines and everything. But anyway, that's out, and then I just got my new line of 2.
I have purchased quite a few books recently, and have discovered that I love looking at the book, I think, more than I love knitting out of it.
Yes,
like
I
for
don't
whatever
love knitting
reason, I don't
from a
know
book.
why, like I have not been knitting, even though I bought the books with the intention
of all the patterns that you're gonna want.
I'm like, okay, I've done live. I'm like, I love this pattern, this pattern, this pattern, this pattern, this pattern, but for whatever reason, I don't know why it doesn't like hop in my queue in the same way.
Because it's not on there. Like I at one point I went through and put some of the books on my Ravelry in my library, so I would remember, because part of it is also you're not seeing it, but then also like knitting off the book. is kind of annoying because you have a big book, right? And so that's why I thought,
So I don't
I'll
like
try
to
the
crack
digital.
I don't like to crack the spine either, even though
No, but
just
that's why I
crack
did
the
the
spine.
digital, but then you don't have a book to flip through. And actually I sit I have not all, but I have a bunch of knitting books that are like on a little thing across the room from me, basically, when I sit in my chair. And I'm like, I just look at them and they bring me so much joy. Even just the idea that after I get up, because usually there's a dog on me, so I don't get up right away. I'm like, oh, I will like go and flip through some books and pick a pattern, which I don't. But the fact that I could.
I think adding to your favorites and Ravelry is a good idea. Because I feel like somehow, I feel like I'm having a like moment of recognition is like when it's like an individual pattern and like a designer that we love, the way that shows up like in my social, like there's just a bit more, like it's more present.
Yes.
So I will remember how much I love it.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel often when there are book releases, like they release the book and like all of the patterns are being like promoted at the same time. Do you know what I'm saying? Where like the book is being promoted.
Yes.
So there's not the opportunity for me to have that individual pattern like come into my consciousness again and again and again.
It's true.
And then this is kind of like, I also sometimes feel, and this is probably like more in my head than actual, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I really want to like knit that pattern, but then I feel bad that people can't access it without buying the entire book.
Oh, and so you don't want to knit it because of the podcast?
A little bit. Or I think this came up, I was thinking about knitting something for Knit City.
Oh,
like,
for the Sonder
to wear
booth.
in the Sonder booth, because like I like to wear the Sonder while we're in the
Me
booth.
too.
I was like, oh, I want to knit this, but I was like, no, don't cast it on, because anybody who asks you what pattern is this, I'm gonna have to go on this like big long spiel about how like it's this pattern, this designer, but like your price to access is like this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I like an individual pattern.
Yes,
you know.
That's true. But others also buy books.
Yeah, there's also do buy books. And they are beautiful.
And books are great. I always say I want publishers to keep making books.
Yes.
So I want to keep buying books and magazines because I don't want those to go away.
I know, we've lost so many publishing houses.
Yeah.
You know, so 52 weeks of sweaters. I suspect you're going to see some of that because I also bought it. That's one where I was like, I have 52 weeks of shawls. I'm trying to think, actually, did I even knit anything? I did. Two. Two out of the 52 weeks of shawls.
I don't even know if I've knit one.
Do you have it?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that hilarious?
Well, you still thought you were a shawl knitter at that time. Yeah,
true. And I've got the socks. I don't have the second sock book.
There's 52 weeks of socks.
Yes. Yeah. And it's often sold out. There's like socks in there I really like, but I don't need because I have a million socks. And I usually just make the same kind of sock. But anyway, I want it.
I mean,
it's a lot of socks.
A lot of socks. And also beautiful socks. Yeah. Like, okay, so this is totally probably wrong in the math, but in my brain, if you're knitting colorwork socks, you could have half a sweater. I don't know why that math exists in my mind. Like number of stitches. Like the number of stitches on a toothpick to both socks. In my brain, I'm like, that's more than 2 arms. That's probably 2 arms and half a yoke. So I could have 2 socks, or I could have a sweater. Also, I'm then not knitting on toothpicks.
But this is because you don't wear the socks.
It's true, I don't.
Because as soon as you you're gonna put my new pair of socks on, and you'll be like, how do I live with other kinds of like manufactured things on my little footsies? Because once you have made to order socks.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I've put on your hand knit socks before.
It feels so good.
But I'm the girl who like doesn't wear socks in the dead of winter because I like don't like socks.
Well, there you go.
So
I like socks. I am hot.
Socks, yeah.
Except for my feet. My feet are often cold.
I know, your socks in fluffy shoes. Like you're like double fuzz. Situation.
I love that. But don't keep me in anything hot. Even though I
know,
baking
I'm
in
impressed. I'm impressed.
Because I don't want to take it off. It's like it's what you felt before.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm slowly melting, but it feels so good. Yeah, I'll cast this on.
Do it.
I wonder. No, I was like, could you do it in wonderfluff? But I think the gauge is too small.
What is it again? 17? I think it's fine. I've done 16. 18, I think you said actually, but still.
18, yeah.
I think it would be fine.
Yeah.
It would be drapier than this. I just like it like this.
Oh, it's so good.
I want this.
I love it. You got it.
I have been really wanting a white sweater, I will say. So that's part of this.
There's like something, there's a timer that goes off in my body.
Yeah.
That between Christmas and New Year's, I go from wanting all of the like teal and bright pink.
Yes.
Then suddenly I'm like white. Like all I want is white.
It's the winter white.
It's like the winter white. It's like this, the like, I don't know, skating, ski hill, like alpine sort of thing that I'm like, there's been too much high contrast color over the holiday season, and I need it to like be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like my eyes need the visual rest. So like, just give me white and I want to knit it.
It's true. But it's also what I have noticed, like I wear also is the solid colors.
Yeah.
Like I don't wear the color work. I don't wear it very often. I don't reach for it. I don't know what it is. And I don't know if it's like not just the busyness of it, but also the fact that it's like a thicker fabric. Because you have double, you know? Yeah. I just don't reach for them.
Oh, but they're so fun.
They're so beautiful.
Knit. They're so beautiful.
They're so fun to knit. They're so fun to like be out in because people are like those are the showstoppers. Nobody's going, oh wow, like look at the beautiful cable. Like not really.
Yeah.
But the Yeah. And shawls, like I would be drawn to these really like bright shawls, right? But I don't like wear it.
Yeah. Again, I think that it's interesting, like not only do I think like our knitting sort of reflects in a way like what we need or like what is like soothing to us. Like I really think the desire for white is related to like how much I love the brightness of like, you know, lead up to the holidays, but then I'm like, okay, that's enough like sparkle and twinkle and like bright colors, you know?
No, it's just,
I just need a little bit of like visual rest, like visual soothing and interesting to sort of think about those moments where you like are loving the like bold like pieces. 3
Renegade in the Shanico, I think it's in Shanico, like so from Fiber MacGyver. And it's sitting there, it's like fingering weight. And I'm like, that's a sweater right there. And I just can't, I love it so much that it's almost like I have to.
Are you being precious with it?
Like it's almost like it has to be a sweat, you know, like it has to be the right pattern.
Yeah.
It has to be incredibly versatile because I want to wear it all the time. It's so beautiful, that color.
Yeah. It's this.
It's
where
the
did it
pink.
go?
Yeah.
It's this.
Like I just
the perfect pink.
really love
it is
that.
The perfect bright pink.
Purpley pink.
Oh, it's so good. I feel like every time we've had the opportunity to see Fiber MacGyver like in person, you know, like it's all bright and it's all joy, and in a way it's like more your color palette than my color palette, but I just like immediately gravitate towards this Renegade, and like I pick it up in like every single base that she has, and I kind of think that the Surrey actually is like my favorite iteration of it. There's something about the way that the Surrey takes the dye is just like so good.
True. Although we
will see back. when you get that.
Maybe I want to put
fingering.
Maybe I want to cast that on too. Yeah.
I will never stop loving color work though. Not that we have to choose both.
Really?
Both.
You wear it a lot.
You know what? I would say the color work. There are 2 color work sweaters that I have worn that are like, you know, in heavy rotation, like consistently in rotation. One of them is the twig sweater by Junko Okamoto.
That looks so beautiful.
Which is like on my project page. It was like sort of felt like a magnum opus, and the colors of it I just like loved. Thank you, Melissa, for, you know, curating that particular palette. And I think it's like neutral enough.
It is.
Like
That's
it's a
true.
very neutral version of color work.
It is. Because there's also space, even though there's lots of color work, there's space in between it.
Yeah. Maybe, I mean, everybody knows the sweater, right? I don't know.
I feel like whenever I'm watching a podcast, I don't want to have to look it up.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I'm sure
so
you showing it would be great. Oh, it's so pretty. It's funny, I remember it having space, but actually there's not a lot of space
I don't know, there's something about it that I think like it just works.
Yeah.
So I wear that one quite a bit, and also in terms of like fabric, this was, you know, I knit it. It was in a
toothpick, right?
It was a toothpick. It was I knit it on a US 2.
I thought it was like a 32 stitch, 30 stitch, something like that.
Yeah. So again, this is like one of those patterns that her gauge was 30 stitches by 32 rows. I don't think I was on gauge. So I had to do a bunch of modifications, which are all all on my Ravelry page. I wear that one, and then the other one that I wear a ton of is my Marie Wallen Seton sweater that I knit single-stranded in Newton.
The second one?
The second one, because I loved knitting I love the process of knitting it so much, and then I just love the finished object like so much.
It is so beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. That is one I have worn too. The one you made me. Except I'm having a little sensitivity too.
Oh no, sad
fun
face.
right now, but that's okay.
Is this the one? Is this yours or mine?
That's yours.
No, this is yours. Yeah.
I love mine. It's so pretty. Oh.
So this is it. This is
I'm a lucky girl.
This is, and I just, again, I think part of it is what I'm learning is when I knit color work, I feel like the impulse that leads you to cast on color work is like, I want something like fun and like bright.
Yes.
And like one has to know oneself in terms of like, you know, how often do I want that? And how often, it's kind of like, you know, what would be a good example? Like, I really like chocolate cake. But I don't necessarily, if you gave me chocolate cake like every single day, I actually think I would get to a place of like not wanting chocolate cake.
Yes.
I think
most things are like
sort of think that like color work with like super brights is my version of chocolate cake.
Yes. Every once in a while you love it.
Yeah. But it's not going to be a staple, but to do color work in a palette that actually like all of these colors are already existing, they're coexisting in a way that is not that like works is what makes it viable for it. And then of course like fit in fabric, always.
Yes.
But I'm gonna take like a moment, if you want to be inspired by color work, which sometimes it's like, I feel like color work is the one where I'm like, do I have to knit it for knitting joy?
No.
Or can I dream knit it, pull things from my stash, think about what I would do, put them together, never do it, watch other people do it, like could I be satisfied? So if you want that satisfaction, we'll put the link down below. Last year we started and did not complete yet another knit along hosted by Jackie and Carmen, which is
and then we forgot to talk about it.
Yeah, the ball and along, but what I want to say is the number of absolutely like mind-melting, gorgeous, amazing knits from the folks who joined the Cal, supported each other, were on the Ravelry group. I feel like I was like, I'm just like full eating the beauty of their knits.
Yes.
And also, so many of them did like Marie Wallen, like the
epic
tiny toothpick needles with the like seemingly 47 colors. And I was like, I knit the one from Erin. the big gauge, 20 stitches by 20 stitches.
Was still amazing, Jackie.
But I was like,
they took it on.
Wow, people took it on. Yeah. People supported each other. People got people to the finish line. So go be inspired. And maybe this is gonna have either one of two impacts on you. Either you're gonna be so inspired that you're gonna go
cast on right away.
Cast on, or you're gonna go diving into your stash to try and kit together like 13 amazing colors. Or you're gonna like Carmen and I look at it and be like, dang, I have no need to knit it, but I am so
I love
like
looking at it.
vicariously like looking at it.
Yes.
And I don't know, there's the other thing that happened is like with the Seton sweater, the plan was to knit another version with a dark background that you and I had sort of talked about, because both of the ones that I knit were like a light gray, and then all of the motifs were in like a bold color, but we really wanted to like reverse it. And y'all did people reverse it in that. There are 2 versions that are dark background that are just like,
I know.
Okay, but man, color work is, I don't know why I love it so much. And as I'm like talking through what the process of color work is like, it's really involved. You have to like choose your palette. If it's a Marie Wallen, then there's like 13 colors. You have to figure out contrast.
Yes.
And then you kind of like, if you haven't bought a kit, then there's this like, I think it's gonna work. Then you cast it on, and you're like, it doesn't work. Yep. And then at some point, I think everyone who's ever knit a colorwork project before, you get to a point where you're like, I don't want to do that motif again, you know, or you're like, there are so many stitches, like I just don't want to do anymore. And so, you know, this is where a cal I think can be helpful. Agreed. To just continue to just have other people and the like being fed constant inspiration. This is also, I think, why you and I do well on test knits. Yes. And do well with the podcast, because we're like, somebody's pacing us. Somebody's like keeping the energy 100%. Going. 100%. Yes. So, you know, lesson learned around cals.
What's the lesson that you've learned?
We're not gonna do one.
Really?
No, we're probably, but like, we're not gonna do a cal for something that we've already knit. So last time we did the floor cal, you had already knit it. Then I went a bit hyper-focused and knit like a bunch, along with so many of you, which was lovely. That was awesome. But I probably should have known better that I'd already knit 2 Marie Wallen colorwork sweaters that I probably was not gonna, like a third was probably not in the books. And
this is true.
I think you maybe knew that you weren't actually gonna knit it because you had your perfect one already on your body.
I'm pretty sure I even said
like,
that.
I'm pretty sure.
And I also...
At the time, I thought it was going to happen. But
I thought maybe. I pulled out Newton colors, I remember.
Because you were looking for the dark background.
I definitely, yes.
Yeah,
and
we
then
had
I
a
was
vision.
Like,
and then someone executed it for us.
Yes, true. And I also was just like, no, I'm just not doing this. I think it's so funny because I don't, you're right, I don't get this for the podcast. Well, the podcast I get to kind of knit anything I want, so that's good. But the test knits, my like sense of like conscientiousness and caring about the designers like offsets my rebellion that's like, don't tell me what to do, even myself. So like a cal, I think I get into this like, no, I don't want to.
I also think that you get too much vicarious satisfaction.
Yeah, I do. It's true. And then I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
There's so many sweaters of yours that I want to knit and I just don't.
Well, same.
Like I have like that camper sense. I love that sweater.
Oh yeah.
It's a good one. I really need to do it. I just don't feel like it now.
No, that's okay.
Is it?
It's okay. Why do we have to? I mean, hello. This is what the Ravelry okay. What is what do you think the average number of patterns is on like anybody on Ravelry if you combined Q and or favorites? Everybody knows that you have that like you heart or you Q like
way more
than is like
possible,
physically possible to knit.
Truth.
You know, like,
and then you have so many sweaters. I have all these sweaters I have to now give away. So I have to, we still haven't done our stash sale. That has to happen. And I have a million sweaters that I need to get rid of because I do not wear them enough. I don't have enough space.
They need to go out in the world and be appreciated.
Many sweaters.
Yeah. So, plans. We'll get there.
We'll get there. I was thinking, anything more about the cal? Thank you for all who participated and for sharing your lovely, lovely works and
supporting each other.
We will still have cals probably because Jackie loves cals and you do them.
Do I do them?
Yes. Which one? Love or do them?
I definitely love them.
Yes, you love them.
I definitely don't always do them.
But you do them a lot.
Like even this cal. Okay, even this cal. Almost everybody had cast theirs off like 5 months ago or like 4 months. Everyone was like, they bought the yarn, they did the cowl, and I was like, and all. I'm not even gonna
do it at the end. Like I'd be like, I've passed the boat.
Okay,
like...
the reason. Well, I confession time. I cast it on whilst the people who were knitting, they did like a Zoom call, and I was like, you can't show up to this Zoom call without the thing. People have gotten it off the needles and you haven't gotten it on the needles. Now I had a detour because I didn't like the colors, or I didn't think that the colors blah blah blah. But I cast it on because I was like, I cannot show up to this cal call.
That's adorable. And yes, you totally could have just shown up.
I could have, but I sort of like whatever. And then I had the opportunity to hang out with Haley. I'm gonna talk about this experience maybe another time when I have something to show for it. But I had the opportunity to go down to Nashville and visit Haley. Hilariously, the number of people. This was one of my favorite moments. Is people were like, "You're going to Nashville," and people were like confused because like, you know, like the typical activities that a tourist would do in Nashville. People are like, "This is not a natural fit for who you are, you introverted knitter girl. Like you're gonna go to Nashville." Do you love country music? No. Why are you going to Nashville? And the number of people that I was like, I'm going to Nashville to go visit a friend and meet some sheep. And people were like,
there's
going
sheep
to
in
Nashville to meet some sheep. But
awesome.
what the clincher for me was going to meet sheep with Haley and getting to try on Haley's shawl. I was like, done. Like I'm like, what am I doing with my life? And then I like, and then it was just like frenzy. I mean,
this
it's
makes sense
beautiful
because now
pattern.
I've tried it on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it is
oh my
amazing.
God, like
It is
samples
amazing.
are life changing.
Yeah.
And I really was very satisfied, like watching all of my friends make their shawls. I'm like, oh, it's so lovely. Oh, it's so lovely. Oh, I'm so happy. And I didn't really like get the FOMO of like, I want one too.
Right.
Like that doesn't
It's
motivate
until you touch
us.
it because
Then
I
you
did
touch it and then you're like,
no, I'm like,
I
I
need
want
it.
like, I'll be like, hey guys, could you all like join that whole like
well, you're
thread
on,
again?
you're on the thread.
I know.
That's the other thing. You were in the cowl, never to knit the cowl. Never to knit the thing, which is consistent.
That's how I roll.
With how we roll. But
finished.
It's like, are you in a cowl to knit the thing, or are you in the cowl to be in the slipstream of other people's creative process? And for me, it's the second thing that I think
me too
is what I love about cowls. The knitting of the actual thing is also good, but usually secondary.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah. You were gonna go somewhere.
Oh, I was thinking just in terms of the color work because I don't love to do full color work. Well, I don't love to wear like full color work sweaters, but I just made color work socks, which
you could have 1/3 of a sweater.
Absolutely
Oh my
love.
God.
Are these not the
So
best?
cute.
Freaking socks. They're not even blocked.
They're so cute.
So cute.
Okay, looking at them makes me feel cozy. You can see the glow of me sweating, but like just looking at them makes me feel cozy. I could knit those just to have on a sock blocker. I want mittens.
Are they not? I know.
Perfect.
Aren't they amazing?
These would be so hot, Carmen. Are they so hot?
Well, I've only got one, but I did put it on. The other one's half done. Oh, and look at the cute little toe. It's like a mitten toe. Like it comes in the middle. It comes like.
Reminds me of a hoof.
It's like a hoof.
It's like a little.
Oh my
hoof.
God! It's cloven.
Fire horse! Fire horse!
The Bible says don't eat this. Oh no, eat this. I think you can eat the cloven hoof. I don't know. I think that's what it is.
They're your fire horse socks forevermore. They will remind that I will be calling these your fire horse
them.
socks.
Well, they are actually. So I bought. So one of you amazing viewers recommended woolen twine.
Yes.
Yeah. So I did box. It was a box, like a winter box. I don't even remember how long ago.
Woolen Twine Fiber Studio.
Yes. So she's in Germany.
Love.
She makes these beautiful. So this is like wool. It's like sock wool. So it's all natural, no nylon, but the twist is so high that it works really well, I guess, for socks. And she had it was a winter box that had all these beautiful things in it. And it came with these socks, and it's a Ronja Hakaleto pattern. And it all came with it. And I will tell you, I've talked about like these perfect fitting socks that I've been doing that I've just based on like other like
your
cabin
perfect vanilla
socks kind of
socks.
thing. Yeah, but these, oh my God, fit so. I mean, you can't really, I guess.
Is this the pattern?
Oh yeah,
Completely different.
Is it the pattern?
Wait, is it? I don't know. Maybe not.
No.
Oh no. Oh God. Look
at these. Look
They're
at that
so
fit.
cute.
Oh my God.
The heel is so good.
The heel is so good. You're gonna put these on and you're gonna love them.
The color choice is
The
like
color. You know what? When I was doing it, the contrast is actually. Oh, I'm gonna have to sew these up. The contrast is almost too low.
it's perfect.
In order to see the patterns, but when you actually like take
Look
it like
how
this,
good
it's
it looks.
Put these on, Jackie. Like they fit. I don't know what kind of heel this is. I've never done one like it. Not that it was anything like super something
Can you find
special.
the pattern? People are gonna ask. I'm asking.
I wonder if it was. It might have
Like,
been
I'm
a
trying
pattern
to
just.
figure out, is it
for-
just for the box?
It might have been
the
just for
people
the box.
want to
They
know.
want to know. Oh yeah, you just have to get it like all the way on.
Oh, I'm, like,
pull it all the way
afraid I'm
on
gonna,
first,
like,
and then
rip
just
it.
pull
I
around.
have a high instep, so we're like trying to make.
Ooh! Right? Once it goes around, it
Oh
goes.
my God!
shoop,
It's like.
and it grabs you.
How is this possible for it to
don't know.
fit this well, considering that we have a significantly different shoe size?
I don't know. These socks I've never. Yeah.
Oh my
They're the most comfortable fitting
look
socks.
How cute they are.
They're so cute. Don't you think with little clogs or something like?
Forget shoes. You can't put these in shoes. Can't hide them in shoes.
Well, yeah, I meant more. Yeah, sorry, like Mary
clogs,
Jane kind of
clogs,
clog.
yeah,
You know,
okay,
like where
yeah,
like
yeah.
they stand out of them. Like basically like Casey, how Casey always wears like cutest like, socks with shoes.
It's like there was a period of time recently where there were winter boots that were clear or rain boots that are clear.
Yeah. Oh, that is so true. I think she might have just made the pattern for that.
Box.
Darn it, because they really are really beautiful.
So beautiful. Carmen, your color choice.
I didn't make it. This was in the box.
Oh.
And that's what I was like, I love it. I love it. Ronja Hakaleto?
Sorry, I'm thinking about woolen twine.
Woolen twine. Oh, yes. Oh, Yule.
Yule.
Yeah, it looks like Yule. She's so lovely.
This is a company that I've bought from her before. Not her sock base, because I'm not a sock knitter, but I have heard incredible things.
Yeah.
And her ethos, she has a podcast. Her Instagram is like,
I think she just has had a release actually, like, because she releases at specific times, like she gets things together and then there's a release. I could not recommend it more highly.
is this her Ovis sock base?
Yes.
It's Ovis. Wow, really?
What?
Okay, so the Ovis sock base is a blend of Jacob and Cheviot. And having spun Jacob and Cheviot, it's like a hardy, hardy
Yes.
with a D, right? Hardy?
Hardy.
Yeah, it's a hardy fiber.
Yeah.
But that feels amazing, and I don't know how she's done it because it's like high twist makes like more rustic
Yes.
yarns sometimes be more prickly. It's not prickly at all.
It's not prickly at all. It feels really nice.
It feels
and
so
this
lovely.
hasn't even been blocked yet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this has been actually really enjoyable color work knitting for me. I like the color work sock knitting, even though you're like, could have been a sleeve.
I feel like
I
I absorbed this from like when I was a very early knitter. I either read or was told that your first knitting project, you should stop knitting dishcloths and garter scarves, and you should go take a class to learn how to knit a sock, because once you knit a sock, you'll have all of the skills that you need to knit a garment.
Truth.
And then someone was like, yeah, but it'll take you the amount of time, the amount of time that it would take for you to knit the sock, you could get a garment. So just start with a garment. Like this was the conversation that I like absorbed from the internet.
Yes, but that is not true.
That's not true. Yeah, it's probably not. But gosh, those are so cute.
They are so cute.
They make me want to knit socks. And I do think that on that same note, actually, I do think that small scale accessory knitting might be the way to go when it comes to like getting a color work fix.
Yes, I think so. Oh, look at these.
So these are
beautiful. These
are a late,
don't mind if I do.
Late test knit. Here, do this one.
Sorry.
These are a late test knit. I'm so sorry, Kasja.
These are so beautiful.
Sometimes when winter is dreary, you just need to knit some bright flowers.
Flowers.
You know, I cannot resist a botanical knit. This is the first pair of mittens that I have knit in like 5 years. I knit one pair of mittens like way, way back in the day using Miss Evil's perfect mitten pattern. God, what is it called?
I know.
Shoot, Vila, Hvila, is that right? Havila mitten? Or is that the sock? Shoot.
No.
We'll find it and we'll list it.
Oh, these are pretty.
If it's available to the public, because it used to be like, it was like a series of like videos on a blog where she teaches it to you and it's not written down, which made the most perfectest mittens. And then I had no need for other mittens, but like, oh my gosh, this was so fun and joyous.
These little bumps of like pink, like the little pinks and the thumb.
The thumb is maybe my favorite thing about the whole pattern.
These are so pretty.
Carmen knit a pair of mittens last year, and I
also
was
from a box.
And I was like
so
obsessed with them. These are, your mittens were DK weight. These are knit in fingering, and I knit them in like Shetland, like a 2-ply Shetland jumper weight from two amazing that I picked up when I was in Shetland last summer. So there's
stuff to make the stuff that you gave me.
So there's the blah, 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 blah. The purple is from this mother-daughter I don't know, shepherdess wool production team called Aister'oo. And then the leaves are in Uradale Shetland. And what I discovered as I was trying to find, because I lost the ball band / actually the ball band does not have the color on it. It literally just has the thing, but there's like no information because they hand write them. Like this is a smaller operation. It's not Jamieson Smith that comes with like, you know, lots of runs. So I was trying to figure out what color is it, and I have not figured it out. But what I discovered is that if you're Canadian, you can get Uradale yarn from a Canadian yarn company called Wet Coast Wools, and they have like way more colors than I had that I had to choose from.
Oh, that's so fun.
In Shetland. But oh my gosh, this yarn is such a joy to work with. I was just like, just one more, because I like loved it. They looked really pathetic before I blocked them. I was like, oh no, this is a disaster, because they were all like shriveled, but like you give a block and it just like, poof, it just like settles out. Now the flowers are in mohair, because I wanted to do like a little fadey fun, because I was just like, it is so dreary pretty. And I want some joy.
So you faded it yourself?
I faded it myself.
Wow.
So these are called the, oh no, hang on.
I love
have this information. The designer is Kasja Vuorela, and they're called the Tulpan mittens. Now her color choice on hers. I'm like, you basically, if as a tester, it was acceptable to just knit it exactly how the designer knit it, I probably would have. Look how freaking classic and gorgeous these are.
Beautiful. I have to say though, Jackie, I am totally taken by
Thank you.
This. Yes.
I just,
Wow.
It was so fun. You know, like I won't give away the pattern, but it's not that many stitches like back and forth, and you're just like, yay,
it's
yay,
so fast.
yay, it's so fast.
Yes.
This is like it's a readable pattern. You're not dealing with super long floats. Also, it's like mittens, so like it's fine. The mohair is from Sonder. This is Floss, and then the orange is First Light, and I just did a fade where I could.
I love,
but like,
you didn't do it all the same. I love that.
No, I did not do it the same.
That's like,
I got a little bit like,
I love that.
I want to do, well, it's actually kind of funny because, you know, these mittens have a left mitten and a right mitten. And so I decided to do the, I was like, I should do the flowers just a little bit different so I know which one is left and which one is right and I don't get them confused. That's Jackie, you're going to know left and right.
That's very funny.
Not
also
so clever.
Also, as if you could remember, it's the left one that has the purple at the top and the right one, like as if you would remember that.
I would, because the left one has more lilac.
Left for lilac?
Yeah, I really thought it through, but I did not think through that of course I would not be able to put a left on a right.
You're gonna know it pretty quick.
But did it keep my interest? Yes.
Oh, they're so pretty.
I
really love it.
They were a joy to knit. I
Like
definitely
a wallpaper,
though,
like some beautiful, like, yeah.
I did, however, I will admit, got a little bit of second mitt syndrome. So the test, Kasja was like, I just need one mitten, and the like
mitten, by the way, it's actually like the cutest.
Mitten?
Mitten. You're like mitten?
Yeah.
I mean, I say mitten.
Mitten. Mitten.
Mitten. Mitten.
Mitten.
And then other people say mitten.
Mitten. Mitten sounds weird. It's like
mitten sounds so posh.
Yeah, mitten. I can't even.
Sorry.
Anyway,
now
sorry.
Totally
It's totally okay. I'm gonna be. You know when like the word you've said it so many times that it's lost all meaning. I'm like, I don't know anymore. Yeah. But this glove, this hug for your hands.
Well done.
I did get second syndrome because
I
was like, all of the color joy and the completion joy has happened. And also I'm like, spring is coming. I'm not going to wear them.
I know.
Like they're not actually going to make it on hands for some time. But now looking at it, oh my God, they're so cute.
I love them. Can I say that in our very, very cold weather, the ones I made with the color work mittens they block out the cold. They're warmer than other mittens I've made that I would have thought.
Like the 2-layer matters. I mean, I love the pattern so much that I knit a size that I knew was not going to fit me. Like my fingers end here. But look how cute!
They're so cute.
And they do match my winter coat. And my thumbs, the thumbs are my favorite because they're cute little. And this is totally influenced by Carmen because her, your color work mittens had a little flower on the thumb. And I was like, I just want a flower on my thumb.
I know. These little things make a difference. Like, I look at them. I actually will, and I'll be like,
how cute they are.
God, you're so cute.
So I know this is like out of season and off season, but like,
it has a spring
come
vibe,
on.
though. Like, I feel like there's times where you still wear a mitten in the spring.
And when when like it becomes really cold and dreary, I'm gonna be so happy to have these like little pops of joy to remind me. So fun to knit, so easy to knit. Yeah, you could.
Because I've been looking at, you gave me those beautiful skeins.
Yeah.
Balls? What do you call those? Balls, I guess? Balls? And I'm like, what can I make that are like, because I've got three. Like this, I can make this.
So these, the yardage will be on my Ravelry project page, but so the skeins are 25 gram skeins, and I used less than 2 skeins for the main color. Less than 1 skein for like this, for the leaves, and then the mohair, I held double and I'll have my weights on my Ravelry project page, but like it's such a good scrappy project. I also feel like I'm like, maybe the next time that I like have the desire to like cast on the Yell by Marie Wallin, which happens about once a month because I'm just like obsessed with it. I always think about it, but then I'm like, I don't think that I have it in me to like make it to the finish line. Maybe I just cast on a pair of colorwork mittens.
There you go.
So send me your favorite fingering weight mitten projects, or maybe I would knit that sock.
You should knit the sock.
Because it's so beautiful.
So
but check out this designer, check out her patterns.
The sock in these colors.
Ugh, like a good use of scraps. And dang, that Shetland yarn is good.
It is good.
Uradale yarn, so yummy, so beautiful, and also Aister'oo, which you gotta go to Shetland or be in the UK to source. But for us Canadians, you can get the Uradale, which is so, it's like yummy and has like lanolin in it, and just enough sheepiness. Oh, it's so good. Yay!
So cool.
All right.
Love.
What's you got?
I only have, oh, well, okay, actually, I have whips left, but do you remember, that was the last time we were talking about crochet.
You did it?
Oh, I did.
God.
Oh, I got right into it, and then I've kind of like lost my steam. But
you need a
it's
cowl
really
for
fun.
that.
I do need a cowl for that. I'm making this cute blanket. Okay, oopsies.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, just sit there like that. Just sit there like that. Oh, how does that go? Oh, like this. Okay, I'm doing Tunisian crochet.
Carmen!
Like, how cute is this?
Carmen.
Right? I'm really excited about it. So I had this,
I have never been more jealous.
really?
Look
I'll
how
teach you how.
beautiful it is.
It is pretty, isn't it? I'm really excited. So I was gonna way back, Andrew Mowry and oh my gosh, Lola Bean. What's Lola Bean yarn? What's
I'm blanking.
Oh my God, what is wrong? Anyway, she had basically the sweater that she
Adela,
thank you.
Oh.
They collaborated on a cute sweater for their daughters.
The bean.
They called it Lola Bean, didn't they, or something like
the
that?
little bean sweater, is that what I'm
Yeah, the
talking
bean,
about?
yeah,
The bean
whatever that was. I had bought like wool on sale to make two for my daughter and me, and so hers was the color work was gonna be this was gonna be my color work, and then we had this like gray in a DK with had like, I think it's got some silk in it and stuff. Anyway, that was just sitting around for so long, and when I was thinking about making a blanket, doing my crochet, I'm like, I think I could do something like this. And this is what I took off of Martin up north, I think. Mm-hmm. It's not actually a pattern, funny enough. So he had sent me this little like YouTube of like making a shawl that he had made based on Tunisian crochet. And unlike knitting, I am not somebody who like self-drafts anything, and like knitting, for some reason I get very like confused about how to do things in knitting. Crochet is really different. It feels easier to understand what you're doing, and if you know, like, you already know how to pick up stitches and stuff. So basically I'm just making like over and over, I'm making squares, you know, that are just going across. See this one here? Yeah, I'm making this square, and then I'm gonna like pick up, what do I do, across here, and then like go up, and then I just keep going over. It's very fast. It goes really quickly, and it's kind of like a combo of knitting and crochet.
My gosh.
Like, it's so fun.
It's such a cool fabric.
It is
such
very
a
squishy.
cool like textile. Like, that's why I was like,
Yeah.
Like, wow. And the colors, Carmen.
They look really pretty,
They're
hey?
so pretty.
They've been making me very happy. Like this, especially both of them, like the way it changes and stuff, feels really fun. That brought me a lot of joy. I was doing a lot of this one.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
You're gonna have to, so there's a link or something that you might be able to provide
yeah, so
for the people?
basically it's yes, I can.
Like, is it this?
It's not. It's actually a shawl. So he does these really crazy cool like designs that like look all like kind of like psychedelic, like they're kind of like visual illusions and stuff. So actually here, let me show you his thing. There's a shawl. Oh, this one. So you'll see at the bottom here, this is how this shawl starts, and he has a thing on YouTube.
Oh, a tutorial.
A tutorial.
Okay, cool.
And so this one I noticed, actually you can see it changes size.
Yeah, wow, it's really
So I had to pull it all out, and I was like, oh, I'll just stick with the same size. And so I just turned that into just like squares.
Are you planning to make it a blanket? Like, what's the
size of it? I'm gonna go
blanket or shawl, or like
it's a blanket.
The plan blanket, yeah.
Yeah. And I put it on my little
So
I went to that stitch maker or whatever. I can't remember how many more. It's not much more width wise, and then I go down.
Cute.
Can't remember how that goes.
Cute.
It's kind of like cottagey, right? Like farm.
But I feel like it's, I don't know, like there's something about the fabric that I find really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
And again, like it's more like to me, it's more woven than like your classical granny square.
Yes.
Sort of. What's the one? This granny stripe.
Granny. Yes.
Like it just is like so satisfying.
It is a particular. So like this is that. It's Tunisian crochet. So you go. It's 2 passes each time. So you like pick up things and then you like bring the things back through. It's so simple and it feels really nice, like tactile wise, and like just the motion of it's really nice. And there are, so this is just the simple Tunisian stitch, but there's so many in this. No words, no names are coming to me today. Tony Lipsy, is it? There's a, she seems like the queen of Tunisian crochet, and she's written a book. And she's got YouTube videos, like honestly, she explains it so well. You can all do this, because I was like, I can't crochet. And yes, I can.
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
Like, it's so amazing. Carmen, you're so amazing that you're like, I'm gonna pick up a new craft. And then you do. And look at what you made.
I know, I feel really happy. And I bought my whole like Chow set because it was during the knitting loft sale. I have not needed to use it because this whole thing, so in the
Tony Lipsy
TL
Yarn
great.
Crafts.
She's amazing. In Tunisian, you can get long cables, right? So that's what like the chow goo, it goes with our cables and stuff. But because this one is all modular, I actually didn't even need it to do this, but
oh my gosh.
I'm really excited.
I'm so excited.
Squishy.
I also feel like, again, you know, I love buying hand-dyed yarn.
Yes.
And like, I feel like not only is this like a way to work with all of the beautiful hand dye that like we have, but like to do color play with it is like so fun.
It's so fun, and you're not wearing it, like it has a different kind of
Purpose.
look.
Yeah. So it
And
lets
I'm
you
like,
play in a different
yeah, like
way.
I was like, oh, this is really cute. I want that
my
across,
gosh.
like, it's just gonna be a throw or on a bed. I can't, depends. But I went to like that stitch maker thing, and I figured out how many like yards I had and like what, you know, grams it took to do whatever. And then I just
have
made
no idea what you're talking about. But
it's like, it just was like a grid. Like if you want to ever design with like color work, you can just like, it's just a grid, but you can like put colors and stuff, and I was able to like, just do it. Easy.
All right. Yeah. Eventually we'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah.
I bet you like 75% of people are screaming at their TV right now. Well, it's the thing! It's the thing!
Like, oops, Carmen! Could you just prepare?
No, they're not yelling at you, they're yelling at me.
Oh, put on the thing?
Jackie, it's the thing.
The thing. Yeah. This
So
is totally
fun.
doable. It's totally doable. The only thing you don't need any special crochet hook, but you do need one that is, doesn't have a big ergonomic thing.
Oh,
it has
okay.
to be
Because
about
it has
the
to be
same,
able to like
because you have
slide
yeah.
far there.
You go all the way across, and then
Cool.
so as long as it's like wide enough for whatever you want to make. You can make anything.
So fun.
There's like garments and
this might be like a silly question, but when do you pick that up versus when do you pick up knitting?
I picked this up after our last podcast when we were talking about it, and then I basically didn't want to ever put it down. I loved it. And then I got into the test knitting, and then I have forgotten about it because I had it in a bag that was downstairs. It was not in my room, and so until now I haven't picked it up.
Yeah.
But this was like, honestly, doing all of that was probably like 2 weeks max.
Wow.
Like it's
so
pretty fast.
satisfying.
It's not, apparently Tunisian crochet is slower than regular crochet, but it's still faster than knitting.
But so cool that you like picked up a new skill.
It is,
you, like,
except it
drafted
doesn't
it
feel like it feels very similar to knitting.
Yeah.
Like you're actually like picking up, it kind of is like a, it's kind of like knitting, funny enough. Like you hold it sort of the same as knitting. And then because it's the modular pieces, you're literally like picking up the stitch. So you already know how to do that.
Yeah.
So everything is like, it's pretty much the same.
I mean, I believe you. And then I also know that, that you're like a very quick study on things.
Thank you, but sometimes I'm not, and this one was very easy.
It's nice to know that the skills are transferable. I had to do a crochet chain like once, and I was like,
I'm getting used to that, but that is actually way harder than this.
yeah,
You have to do a chain to get it started, but
Yeah.
then everything is just
goes on its
the
own.
same.
So fun!
Thank you. Yeah. Happy about that.
Okay, I have one more sweater.
Excellent. I can leave my other things because I have this like test knit, but it might be nice to just show it when it's all
Done.
done.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. Oh, sweater moment.
I know. I like putting my hair up. Does anyone else knot their hair? Like I stick it. Yep. I literally make a knot. Do you do this?
Yep. And it's long enough.
Yeah. And frayed at the ends where it gets all matted. This is pretty.
Well, do you not the chopstick?
I do. Yes. Gotta love that. Or a pen or a pencil if needed. Wow.
So
Kasja.
this is something that has been in my queue forever and ever. Let me get because I can't, for whatever reason, I cannot get the name right. Even when I put it into Ravelry, I like need like my autocorrect or something to like find it for me. Okay, so this is a pattern called Datsuzoku by Eri Shimizu, who like love her as a designer. This is a pattern that like I have been waiting for like such a long time. It was initially published in a book called Wabi Sabi, The Beauty of Artisanally Made Yarns. And then I like waited and waited and waited because it was like published overseas. There were not Canadian distributors. And the designer had articulated that she was going to eventually be releasing them as like individual patterns. So this was such a fun like construction. I wanted to cast it on because at the time I was just like, it was like cozy winter time. I just wanted like big needles, like bulky, so on and so forth. So this is knit on US 10 6mm needles.
Wow.
The gauge though was 11 stitches by 17 rows.
It doesn't seem like that.
Mine
seems a lot
came out
tighter.
more like 13.
Okay.
Even then, but you'll see, I have to say, like, I think it's cute, but I did not get the ease right because, and I should have thought about this. And also I'll name that like, I really appreciate when designers let you know how much ease there is so that you can like get the vibe. Yes. I sort of knew it the moment that I cast it on, but then I was like, I don't have enough yarn. I'm just like gonna go forward and
It'll
do
be
it.
fine.
But like you'll see that like ours is so gorgeous. It's just this like big slouchy V-neck that is like huge.
That's
right?
kind of like
huge
the,
on her, like the Arctic Armor
Armor.
Vibes.
Yes.
But it's super fun construction. So you start with a provisional cast on.
I was gonna say, I don't know if it's there.
Wait, how did I knit this? Wait. Oh no. You knit in 2 directions. So you do a provisional cast on and then you knit like the shoulders. And then you do this really fun, so like fun in terms of modular, you do this like really fun like braid detail. You undo the provisional cast on and then you knit down.
Gotcha.
And then you pick up the sleeves and you kind of like go like regularly in the round. This was my first time working with, this is Isabel Alpaca 3.
Right.
Which is this like chainette combination of wool and alpaca. And then I held a strand of mohair because I had bought this yarn way back. It existed in stash. It came and it was like way warmer than I would be comfortable like color-wise. So I took a page out of your book and added a Knitting for Olive mohair in this like hazily brown just to like get what I feel like came out to be like the perfect twig or like bark color. And that was also part of the reason why I was like, oh, I probably should have gone up like way more sizes in order to
get the same
ease, but I had already like gotten it. I'm like, this is not one where if I get another dye lot, like it's gonna be really obvious. So that's how I ended up like with this size.
Okay, still looks beautiful.
But yeah, it was super fun to knit. For whatever reason, it didn't go nearly as fast as I thought it was going to. But I think it's like a good cozy staple.
Yes.
And I just think that it's a fun take on the V-neck. There are some things that I think I had to adjust and would have been resolved with ease. So if any of you are thinking about this pattern, which you should buy and it's like super fun, there are a couple of things that I think are important to note. So one is like really check your row gauge, because what I think is that just with the proportion, like I really needed to knit the armhole and the shoulder a lot longer.
Okay.
There was something about like, I feel like it sits okay here, but around when I come around the front, like this probably should be below my bust. And there's something about the way that it turned out that's not like perfect. It's not bad, but like I'm kind of aware of it. So I think I did follow the pattern schematics, but it didn't really work for like my bust and my body. So I did have to go back and extend it. So if you're knitting this pattern, just like know your shape or size. And I think that if you are knitting it with less ease, or that if you have like a bigger bust, that you might want to extend from the like pattern dimensions. And it's just hard, right? Because the way that it's knit, you don't know until it's like all put together.
Yes.
And I was like, oh dang. But then I was also balancing. I really liked the like neckline where it landed, so I wouldn't necessarily change it.
It's really nice. If you didn't know what it was, so on its own, you might have even still knit this. It looks so pretty, right? It's just that
it just doesn't look like the pattern photos, I think. And there are all these cute little details, like this little side detail. The V has a little like detail, this braid that goes across.
It goes down the back too.
And it goes down the back as well. It's just really cute.
Very, very cute.
It's just really cute. And it's relatively new off the needles. I found this yarn interesting to work with because it was chainette. And I couldn't, because I didn't swatch properly, I did like a little baby swatch. It's funny because even though it's alpaca and wool, because it has the chainette, it has a lot of like bounce. So I like knit the sleeves according to what my regular sort of sleeve length would be. Washed it, blocked it, and was like, it likes to spring back up on itself in the way that like reminds me of like cormo or rambouillet, that like it doesn't sort of like, it's like the opposite of alpaca, or like what I think of as alpaca, because I did baby swatch. I was like, I don't want to knit this too long because my expectation is when I wet block it, I'm gonna get like a lot of length, and actually like went backwards for me.
Oh, interesting.
But it was fun to work with. I do find because we tell the truth here, I don't know if it's the mohair, although I've worked with Knitting for Olive mohair before. I do kind of find it a little prickly. I think that's the biggest thing of the Alpaca 3, which is alpaca and mohair on a big needle. I do have a little bit of sensation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, notable for people who are prickle sensitive. I think that's that's probably the reason that, especially because it's so hot right now in the studio, I like am not so excited about it because there's like a prickle factor and so on and so forth. But I can definitely see this as just like, it is like a really nice, cozy, a little bit different basic. It was fun to knit.
Do you know what's so funny about it? And I don't know why, but it makes me think, and this doesn't make any sense because of course when you wear a beautiful sweater probably to do this, but if you were in a barn, like I feel like I think about barn work with like mucking out stalls and stuff.
This
like
would be the most
cute
bougie.
like jeans and stuff, and like you know, like and this like I think it's something about the combo of the silhouette of it plus the color is just making me think very like it's equestrian, but not in the blazer chaps kind of thing.
Thank you for saying that. I feel like maybe it's like it came out because there's less ease. It came out a bit preppier than I think I'm accustomed to.
Okay.
But now that I'm like seeing it, I quite like it.
I like it. I think it looks really, really pretty.
It's a good lesson for me though, actually, in terms of like understanding sweater construction and ease. That's the other piece that I wanted to say about this, which is like a lot of the drop shoulder-ish patterns, like not a raglan and not a circular yoke patterns that I have been knitting lately. Like, oh God, this beautiful t-shirt by Thea Coleman, and also this was the case for Andrea Mowry's Traveler sweaters. I'm not giving the pattern away, but it's a drop shoulder where you add stitches.
Yes, you've said.
To the arm.
Yes.
And so I think this part of it was like when I was choosing my size, I selected the size that had the bust circumference of all of those drop shoulder garments. Like I just like have my numbers, right? And I use them. But when I am knitting a drop shouldered garment where the body, the number of stitches, like you don't add on stitches when you get to the arm part in order to like move the drop shoulder down for my frame, I need a ton more ease. Like
for it to look
look the way that I think it looks like this would be an example. This is a drop shoulder. I have like a ton more ease.
Yes.
And so it like lays properly. Yes. So it was a good like remembrance moment for me of like, okay, so we have our numbers and we have our measurements, but our measurements correspond in a way, like your magic numbers for your sweater correspond to the construction. Yes. And like, I just forgotten that drop shoulders don't have that like arm extension because that's what I have been, like my drop shoulder garments have been doing that.
You have been making the point about how unique they were because of that.
Yeah,
but then
I forgot.
I
totally forgot.
That's funny.
It was a funny thing that I was like, right, okay, like revisit. Remember that the next time, because I do like a drop. I love a drop shoulder with a V-neck is like maybe one of my favorite. I'm like, when I see the garments, like whether they're like, it's like online, other knitting patterns, or like in stores, I'm like, oh, that looks so good, you know? So yeah, here we are.
Lovely.
We made it.
We made it.
In under 3 hours.
I know, this is like.
We just need to podcast in a place that's too hot, and then we'll just like.
I think that's part of it. Yes. I mean, we have a few other things we could, but I think I like the idea of not. One person did ask about, actually, okay, I'll just really quickly, I'm not so much farther. Okay, this is what I mean by I'm all over the map. Like I usually like kind of stick with something and that's it, but did ask, hey, whatever happened to the winter chunky jacket? And I was like, yeah, what did ever happen to that? I put that somewhere and forgot about it. So I have done a little bit more on that, but not probably anything I can show actually now that I think about it. They're all tied up.
This is a pattern by Grey Level Knitter.
Yes.
That
I've done the first front, I think.
Embarked on as part of a knit along with Millie of Tribe Yarns, who did all of these wonderful Zoom workshops to show you how to do this amazing, beautiful thing that is double knitting.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be something like that.
It's so beautiful.
Down.
Carmen.
And then I'm going to make sure I don't lose any of that because I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah, how do you pick up stitches on double knitting?
Yeah. That's all cut. Blah, blah, blah. It's happening. That person who asked, thank you.
Update.
I really appreciated that because I really forgot.
That's what I'm saying. The podcast keeps us.
It keeps us
going,
and you don't forget about certain things. And I do really want this, although now we are definitely getting to the kind of weather where that's
not gonna happen.
But this double knitting is really it's fun. Oh, and actually, a lot of people talk about this boucle teddy deer. Really hating the Gepard teddy deer. I particularly love it. I don't know what it is. I love it. And I have bought more of it because I want to make, there's like her name was coming to me before. She did the sweater that I talked about earlier why I haven't at Camber Sands.
Cheryl
Mokhtari. Thank you. She has this like really almost like Chanel like
the coat thingy.
Like a cardigan, but it's like almost like a coat. Oh my god. So I bought it in navy. Everything's navy. My other test knit's navy. I forgot I did this in navy. Everything's navy right now for me.
You're in your blue period.
Yeah. Love it.
I'm gonna find this. I think I know which one you're talking about. It's the one that Monique knit?
Yes, Monique did it. That's probably where I got it in the first place.
Where are you?
Was it Cheryl? Maybe I'm thinking it's a different
Audrey jacket? Is it this?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, okay. So this is the Audrey jacket by Cheryl Mokhtari or Coco Amour. It's so fab.
I think it's so beautiful.
It's so fabulous.
I actually I just love the teddy deer feel.
You like working with it?
I like working with it.
That's exciting.
I like that like there's like mistakes or like there are no mistakes, except you can't drop a stitch because you can't find it. Like it's literally like, but I don't know if it would ever like unravel. Huh?
You could probably just like pick it up and like sew it down
somewhere.
or something.
Yeah, if
you
they
know,
could
like
find
just
it.
like one. If it starts to like drop, you could just like pick it up and like.
Yeah, I just don't even know if it would drop because
maybe not.
It can't even get through
Because
its
it can't
own
through
like
its own like boucleness.
Yeah, and then my favorite things knitwear has like a hat because we're gonna have some extra at the end of this, and like it's like some kind of like a poofy hat that I'm like I want to knit that too. It's all gonna be teddy deer boucle.
Yeah, I knit one hat out of a blue boucle yarn. I forgot that. That's the second time I forgot that boucle hat. And dang, like the yarn is beautiful. The hat is so cozy and wonderful. I was like no boucle for Jackie.
A lot of people hate, I mean, every once in a while I would hit the thing, but that particular one, I didn't notice.
That's
like
good to know.
Hitting the wrong side. The other thing is trying to pull them through.
Is it a boucle hat?
I'm
trying to find it. Is it this one?
What is it called? Well, it's gonna be hat number. Oh no, I don't think it's that one. It's actually for teddy deer.
Okay, let me find it.
Yeah. I just like when you find something that you like.
Oh my gosh, finding a fiber that you love is so amazing.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. This one?
Maybe that's it. Is that a teddy deer one?
Teddy deer? No, dang.
No. I think it has two colors to it, if I remember correctly.
Okay, we'll put it in the show notes if we find it.
Yeah.
Not that I could just...
Is it this one? I think it's this one.
Oh my god, it's so cute. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
I just love how it
know
feels
that you
like
could
a
do
fleece.
this.
Like it feels
with yarn. Knitting is amazing.
Right?
Look at this.
I think that's super cute.
Look at this. Oh my gosh. Beanie number 6 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. I guess it's a combination, like the brim is in boucle and then the hat part is in Woolia.
Oh, in Woolia, perfect,
you already
which
have.
I'm also gonna have.
Perfect thing for leftovers for those of you who are doing the winter chunky, as I know that there are a couple of you out there. Yes. Has Jackie cast it on?
I thought you had. Cast it on? No.
I did. No. I tried twice and I couldn't get gauge.
Oh, yeah,
because I was trying to be, I was trying to go rogue and not use the recommended yarn, and then I gave up.
Yes, but then you got the recommended yarn.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
You're just not doing it yet. It's okay. It's all right.
I think I got influenced by you, and then like.
Well,
I'm satisfied
this
just
was obviously
looking
flying
at it.
off the needles.
And And I suspect that my next like boost will be when I put it on and I'm like, dang, I need to have this.
I was originally going to do the sweater.
You might do the vest.
I might do the vest.
Yeah.
Not just because I kind of want this to be done, but also... there's such a bonus of vests. A bonus.
It
There's
works for your
I
wardrobe.
really love
You love a
vests.
vest. Yeah.
It's really easy to just throw it on and stuff. And
yeah.
Especially for those it's the transition seasons. I really like just a vest.
Yeah, it's really cute as a vest.
Yeah.
I also stalled out on mine because when I didn't read the pattern. And I really looked at it and thought that it was reversible, and it's not reversible.
It is reversible.
There's a way, there's like some part where you like...
Very easy.
Oh.
Yes. So the only things that are not reversible are the sleeves, because you're using Woollia on the other side.
Yeah.
And, well, it's reversible still, but your sleeve, the other side will be orange.
Yeah.
Right? Which you probably don't want.
Exactly.
So all you do there is you can't have the orange on the side. You just have to change it to the other.
Pop.
But you can duplicate stitch. Just duplicate stitch on top.
So this is what we're talking about. Like there's a color pop and I had gotten attached to the color pop, then realized that if I did the color pop, that in order for it to be reversible, my pop would end up being like a whole
the whole sleeve.
And I was like,
but
that's
only
too
on
much.
the sleeve. So
Only on the
everything
sleeves.
else you get the color pop still.
But what I like is that if I did the vest, one less stitches, two, that situation eliminated.
Eliminated is true. Plus now I have all this extra Woollia.
To make a million beanie number 6s.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
3 hours.
I love you, we did it.
We love you.
We will not be this long next time. I say I promise, but I don't think so.
I don't think so. We're
think
gonna
there's any
do
reason for
better. There are gonna be there are fewer immovable objects in both of our lives.
I hope so. I'm still I'm not there's a mountain range that I still have to cross. And I'm hoping on the other side of that mountain range, there's more peace, because things will not be keeping on changing, but they just keep changing.
Yeah,
it's just more.
That was one of the things that's I'm not gonna get the quote right, but the overwhelming privilege of being overwhelmed by this life that I wished for. I'm hello again.
Gotcha. We don't know what just happened.
We were talking, and it was the whole setup leaped up off the table.
I know, because I didn't even touch the table, and you didn't touch the table.
No, I don't think so.
What happened?
I don't know what happened. It was we didn't know, but there was a spring loaded at 3 hours that was just time to be done, ladies. And I swear,
Girls.
In my mind, I can't wait for us to replay the end of that video. If it's the possibility that you those great videos where people fall down and you can just and then that there's gonna be some moment of that.
We're gonna see. We'll be what happened? I don't know.
In any case, thank you for being with us. Thank you for your patience with us. Thank you for checking in on us, and we'll love you so much. Our not being here is not representative at all.
No, nothing's wrong.
Nothing. We're
mommy and
good.
mommy. We're
yeah,
good.
We're
staying married.
We just have a lot of wonderful things happening in our lives.
It's amazing.
That are amazing and overwhelming.
Yes, so overwhelming.
So we hope that we will get to hug some of you.
Yeah, please
and
come up to us.
Say hello to some of you at Knit City, Toronto, and that we will be back here soon.
Yes.
Soon.
Yes.
Goal is earlier than 2 months.
Definitely. I think we're gonna look at our calendars. Hopefully maybe end of April. There won't be huge amounts, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.